Hello! Welcome in, everybody. What's up? My name is Casey. I am the Guardian Oracle 33. Thank you, everybody who caught the earlier live. I appreciate being in there with you guys. It was a good channel when we're outside. I love reading outside. All right. I'm hearing Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. All right, so this is going to be a new spread. I wanted to try this. I had a couple spreads I wanted to try, and if you know me as a channeled reader, well, I'm not really one for setting out of spreads or doing anything by the numbers. You know, I think I spent enough years of my life doing shit by the numbers. It's not my game. I don't want to do it. Not into it. But now all of a sudden we're back on the numbers. Literally, check it out. I did the spread by the numbers. I heard, oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, I want to be in the numbers. What did that song really mean? Huh? What did it even mean? What was it all for? What do you want from me? What's up, Dreamer? Hey, I didn't forget you. Okay, Dreamer, I'm gonna write that down. Boyfriend Jesse. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for being on the channel. What's up, Francis? All right, and I had somebody else in here too. I got Claudia earlier. Hopefully they pop back on. I'll have to go back. They can catch me. Catch me outside. We want to catch me outside. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels of the highest bright light. As soon as I started saying that, I started hearing heaven where, Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And I'm hearing Paradoctal. Essie, thank you. I forgot. How'd you forget, girl? What's up, Buttercup? That August, man, really stands out when I do. The 8, the 8, the 8. I'm Henry the 8th, I am. Henry the 8th, I am. I'm on my new iPad. I don't even have my usual emoji saved. Yeah, it's like starting from the bottom. Now we're here. Now you gotta go dig for new shit. Time to switch up the pattern. Maybe you're gonna find that turd one, unless you use that all the time. It's a fresh turd. It's a fresh turd. Ooh, Popo. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? A schnick, a schnock, schnick, schnock, schnick, hey. Hello, everybody. What's up, Bryson? Thank you, Mooncat, for the clapping. Hercules, I heard the name Sherman. Sherman Williams. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. What's up, Cindy? Yeah, funny coincidence. Cindy says, I heard that song today. I can't remember where. Funny coincidences. Darwin, I am just fine. Make some ASMR Minecraft villager. I don't know. Minecraft? That is what we're here to do, isn't it? I think we play 2 different games. What's up, Scotty Bullard? Well, shall we get freaky with it? I heard 10 toes down. Alright, any channeled messages that want to come through. Not your average reader. By the way, I am a psychic medium intuitive. I like to tell stories. Any way that I receive the information. It's funny that my guides, you are guides, you know, and I call on the light to connect for the highest good of all. So when you make connections with your guides, Town Beauty and Prisoner, Disowned, and Revolutionary. Hey, story of my life. Anyways, welcome to my channel. That's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm becoming self-imprisoned. Ooh, executed. I guess if you try to leave, you're gonna die. Whew. All right. Hey, girl. Hey. Welcome to the clerk. Lucky for you, I haven't gotten started yet. Have had no kid interruptions until now. Okay.
Oh.
So, how was wrestling tryouts?
Well, so we have to do our weights on Thursday and Friday. Girl, let me tell you, so much for first day. Well, they were talking, giving inspirational speeches, and they're like, this is a commitment. This is the hardest sport you will ever do. And I was like, okay, how hard can it be? And then we started.
I got a lot of aggression. You're like,
that's what I'm saying.
And then
But we had a partner with someone like our size, and then we practiced like a bunch of different. You know what I mean? I dropped her a couple times, but yeah, it was really fun. I like it. You know what I mean? Definitely.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Your shit's gonna be fucked up tomorrow.
Yeah. Also, I need to get a flyer. I have to sell 20 tickets. Yeah. Or 10 tickets, and they're $20.
20 twin.
It's our fundraiser for. That's how we stay at like hotels and stuff when we have meets or masters.
What up, Rick? Welcome in. I love the idea that you could make a new game. It's always a new game. I know. Remember that used to be, yeah. That used to be the bathroom.
I'm never in that house.
Okay, girl, well, give me guys just a second and I'll check you out. Yoo-hoo! And we're back. 'Cause I'm TNT. I'm
Oh
dynamite.
my god, we can do it.
Still going.
There was one of the coaches that was doing it. He was talking to a certain and I was in with my girl. He was like off on the side, and all I hear is Tyler Durham. And he's like in this position like this, and he was like, "You hit the Tyler Durham." And I looked at him and I said, "Wait, who are you talking about?" And he goes, "Oh, one of my old buddies that I wrestled with in high school." I said, "Tyler Durham?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "That's my older brother." And he was like, "Really?" And he goes, "Yeah, one time we were wrestling, his stance was like this, and I came at him and I threw him to the wall."
Yeah.
So,
Woohoo! 125 joules. You guys be loving me. Showing some love up in the club. What is that song? I wanna make love in this club. In this club. In the club. Everybody in the club's getting tipsy. Somebody likes to listen to that type of music. All right. I'm just gonna open up the floor. My daughter started wrestling, so she had to come home and show me some of her new moves. And I'm like, heck yeah, she's got it down. It's gonna work. Looks like everybody's doing a bunch of new stuff. Big dogs from my area, 20 years. Still a little intimidated. A lot of big tattooers watching over my shoulder. Oh, whoo, nothing will make your butthole pucker up like that, huh?
We had to do some crazy warm-ups. One of those you're doing is like back and forth flow. And one is you have to walk on your hands and then while you're walking on your hands, you take as many steps as you can and then you have to roll down like that.
Girl, you're gonna be a
It was like
ninja.
I always said some ninjas and then you gotta do one. You have to bear crawl like this and then, is this bear crawl?
Yeah.
No, bear crawl is say you bear crawl and then you switch to this and then you have to fold it over. That's some crazy shit.
Some stripper ninja moves. I want a class. Woohoo! I got a flower.
Yeah, I want to be a ninja.
Howdy, howdy, Charles. It's that time. All right, we're gonna do a spread, not spread eagle, but spread.
Oh, we got
Can you close that hatch for me? She won't find. I don't snore when I sleep. Well, sometimes if I'm really tired. I heard zonked out, zonkered. Alright, so this new spread. We're gonna go how you're showing up in your energy. What you look like, Shody. I don't know why somebody's like, what's your name, what's your style? How you showing up? You heard? A clerk? My kid's like, Mom, please don't do that. And I'm like, well, I freaking learned it from you guys. That was so 2020. And I'm like, that was so 2020. All right, and then we're gonna take a little look into your mission here. We're gonna take a little peek in there, your interstellar journey. We're gonna see what's going on in and around your mouth. I don't know, maybe there's something with what you, there's gotta be something to do. Maybe it's your teeth. 3, we're gonna look at your strengths. What makes you an excellent candidate for your mission? Personality, attributes. We're gonna get some channeled messages. We're gonna get into this, all right? Then we're gonna look at what holds you back. What energy is holding you back? Is it something that's self-imposed, self-sabotage? Is this somebody else around you? Is it the Twilight Zone? Are you on the fucking Truman Show, Groundhog's Day, Husker Do's, Husker Don'ts, Whistling Bungholes? I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna see what's between those toes. Then we're gonna look at the greatest potential that comes from your energies. It's in the 4 of Cups. Just leave whoever's back there, back there. It's a whole new world. It's a magic place you've never been. Okay, and then we're gonna look at your guidance. I'll be your singing guide tonight. Come on in, take a number, put those 2 together, and that's what number you are. All right, and then we'll get to anybody who has a super chat question. I've got you, Dreamer, Jesse, Essie. Did you guys, was that a setup? Did you guys set me up right there? I'm just a dreamer, dreaming Woo! Wee! Look at the jewels on that guy. Okay. We're going to see what the universe has to say too. Cause we're looking at this. So making intentions, connect with your guides. Calling on the light, I can feel my heart chakra opening up. I can feel like this anticipation, right? This transformative energy. You know when you you ever been too fucked up and got the spins, or tripped too hard on shrooms, or you just ran and were out of shape and you pass out there for a little bit? You ever been knocked out, hitting the teeth, Husker doos, shrimp, potato, shrimp salad, shrimp soup? Somebody's doing a lot of the same shit every day. The same shit. But we're gonna look how you're showing up first and foremost. How you're showing up. You're loved beyond this planet, wise one. Okay, so I'm gonna get some channel. I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want, and you just watch. Just don't worry about me. Okay, so cultivating a space of stillness and silence, just to be. Calling on the positive energy, the energies, the light frequencies, angelic beings, high vibrational beings, anybody that brings a message for the highest good of all. Higher self, oversoul, spirit guides. The I am that I am. The I am that I am. Been a lot of things, but I'm not that, I heard. Been a lot of things, but I'm not that. But if you wish you could've wanna be my baby tonight. How are you showing up? Okay, let's get some channeled messages. Let's save the juicy stuff for later. That's exactly what we wanna do. We wanna see how you're showing up. Okay, let's go. We're gonna get a little freaky with this. We're gonna go to the Mystic Martian deck, 2121 as I say this. It's a 33. Woo! You could be a water sign. Just kidding. You could be a water sign though. Obviously. This is gonna be one of those readers. Is this what we're working with here? I seen the Merkaba. 8, 8, 8. I keep hearing that 8, 8, 8. Alright, just take a breath. Big deep breath. Smell the flowers. Blow out the candle. How are you showing up? Well, vice versa. Vice versa. The name Jeremy comes through. Jeremy. Jalen. The name Jay. It's like JJ. It could be the same name. Ray. Light spectrum. Embodiment of cosmic energy. Swaying. Somebody sways. They get in the channel of swaying and they kind of do the sway. Right? The name Kohlers. Kohler. Name could be Kohler. You could spell it any way. I heard C or a K or a C. Name could be Casey. Dopamine. I'm hearing Jerry Lewis. How are you showing up? What energies do you bring with you? How are you showing up energetically on the map, on the light spectrum? What's working with you? What's in that energy? The oversoul. Spirit guides. Woo! I can feel that energy open up through the heart, up through the throat. Tingly in the mouth, tingly around the lips. 555. Oh, 555 was on the top. Now it's this 33 and 44. Archangel Metatron. Archangel Azrael. Archangel Zedekiel. Saint Germain, the Violet Flame. I heard Ambassador Casey. What have you guys started here? The name Rick James. Somebody uses a big ashtray, still smokes a lot, and has like that 70s style ashtray, like that green one, that yellow one, that big mother... You know, that one you'd stub your toe on. The big one that took up like half of the freaking You know, always had somebody was skinning that smoke wagon when you were a kid, just sitting there billowing in your face while you're having dinner, right? Grandpappy's pappy's just smoking. So maybe it's just like taking on a lot of smoke right now. Somebody gets Smokey. Smokey could be the name. Smokey. Hey, Smokey! Okay, definitely don't want to go back into that room. Love is an open door. Walk in. You know, somebody could be experiencing a walk in benevolent force. May the force be with you. All right, how you showing up? Here we go. Los Angeles. Los Angeles. I'm hearing the name Tweety. 2424. So we're going up together. We're going up together. Somebody's meeting up with somebody else in the dream state. I'm not sure if both are aware. But somebody, you know, if you got, it's, you're gonna have this, somebody here is gonna have a very odd coincidence, if you will. Okay. You're seeing somebody in your dreams, they're seeing somebody in your dreams, haven't seen them for a long time, and you're gonna get together, there's gonna be a conversation, okay, that's had through some, whatever it is, and it's like the synchronicity, because somebody else is tuning into that frequency of the I am, the oversoul, the spectrum of light in which they are, and there's seeds that have been planted energetically with that was once within your field, right? Your auric field, that 26-foot field that's around you. And within this field, you have so many attributes and possibilities that you can pull from energetically, right? What you've known, what you observed, all the archetypes, what you've been through this lifetime past. Well, when you start to really, you know, settle down into the soul, right? You're bringing all this in, and there's a lot of things that follow in. It's a little scary sometimes. Somebody here is definitely meant for leadership. It's like a leadership. There's new guides that are coming in. You know, I heard the change of the guard that's here. So let's take a look at how you're showing up, because I do feel a lot of guided. Gold. And I think it's, is it the movie It with the clown when the fat kid has a crush on the girl with the red hair. He goes, in her hair was ambers of gold, or ambers. I'm just hearing that. I can just barely hear it faintly. It does feel damp, like underground damp, wet, moist, you know, when the dryer's been running and there's no ventilation, and you know how it just gets in a small space. I feel that. Laundromat, something like that. Wise one. Oh, wise one. Oh, wise one. Somebody speaks to, you know, the I am, this divine, Saint Germain. Somebody's also working with an energy too. And it's very, there's no words. I have no words in English. Vibracious frequency, you know, a lot of energy. There's just a lot of energy. I can feel it just like going through the top of my head, like all through the center of my body. It feels like I said, when you get the spins, you're laying down or you're going up an elevator. Remember when Grandma would be hauling ass in the old Buick Skylark back on the old North 40 when you were a kid? No seat belts, fuck it, because half of them were broke off or shoved down in the seats. If they did work, they were underneath Grandma's blanket and her Bible in the back. I see Possessed as they come up. That's funny. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, if I had money, yeah, what does he say? I'll tell you what I do. I go downtown by Mercury to I'm crazy about Mercury. Oh, I gotta find me a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise that son of a bitch up and down the road. Somebody's like down south. Somebody also spits tobacco. They spit a lot. Somebody spits. Spits. You know, and I also see somebody wearing like a brown hoodie, you know, like the OD green shade, lighter brown, you know, that tannish brown color, you know, and they wear denim jeans, leather belt, leather shoes, you know, whether it's work boots or whatever. And they always hoodie. They always have a hoodie on, you know. That's just coming through. James. The Andromedans, autonomy, free will, manifestation. Number 4. Crop circles, messages, curiosity, and signs. Okay, so you're receiving these signs. Okay, now I'm just gonna let a popper come out for how you show up. Andromedan. This viewer watching, how are they showing up? Galactically, spiritually, in the physical. Somebody sees aura, sees your aura, seeing your aura, understands like your energy imprint. Okay, you could be vegan. Also going through a lot of shadow work. Like a lot. Sitting with the soul, learning how to be still within this. It's like as well, your eating habits could have changed drastically here for some of you. You're showing up as independent, okay? Peace, your energy, the way that you show up is peaceful. There's also like, shows up in your energy as like this shadow self. So either A, it says denial, projecting, and shame. Trigger is what I heard, trigger. Could have heard a pin drop. I heard say goodbye to yesterday. The way that you're showing up. So in your energy, you've got peace, but there's also the shadow self. It's up against the wall. It's like something that's, but you're on the inside. It's being projected on. Weird. Somebody here, let's just do this. For some of you, you're working with your shadow aspect of yourself. Look at this. See his hand? See how he's up against the wall? And it's like, see how that shadow's, like, somebody sees this tall shadow monster, whatever it is. Somebody's seen this since they were a kid. Tall being. Maybe you even get sleep paralysis or in some way. The hunter, I heard the demon hunter. Dreamers, dreams. Okay, so the way you're showing up here is your shadow self and the solitude, independence, and peace. Well, I guess it depends on who you're talking to here, because you're actually showing up as very peaceful, but yet there's a version of yourself. It looks like you're connected because like the way its hand is and the way it's looking down at you. This motherfucker has horns too. Maybe a small goatee or something like that. Somebody could have a receding hairline too, like a widow's peak. Because somebody's in denial here. Alright, somebody's in denial. We're just going to say that. This is going to be good. I can see that already. So somebody could be banking on that, like the shadow self to come through, whatever this transformation is. You might actually shit yourself about what's guiding you, what has been guiding you. I see Gemini, the twins. Okay, so that it's like working with the polarity here. Your prayers have been heard. Good news is on the way. Positive energy. Brazil. Resilient, bold, and sassy. Let this. Your love be on this planet. Wise one. Okay, so where we're going to go, this is what we're going to do here. We're going to get your channel messages, okay, because we're asking how you're showing up here through the mystical Martian deck as the vegans. The vegans here, solitude. Shadow self, I seen it as soon as I opened the book. So as soon as I opened the book, there's something in there. Wow, somebody might actually be adding you back. I'm like, whoa, I gotta add back. Add me in, add me, clue me in, add it in, additives. All right, here we go. Channeled messages here. I'm asking how you're showing up for the highest good of all. Ooh, over the shadow self, we got physical abuse, mental abuse. astral projections, and telepathic. What the fuck? You are so loving and so kind. God's baby, Christ consciousness, telepathic, higher self, shadow self, all the way through. Connections all the way through. Connections all the way through. You are surrounded in love and being guided. Listen. They're saying listen. Okay. Solitude, independence, and peace. That's where you're getting this guidance as. Okay. Home life, hard lessons, and issues. Somebody's telepathic, dude. Look at this girl put her hand on her head right here. See her put her hand on her brain? Somebody's communicating with vegans. The vegans. Working with the Christ consciousness, 33 ascended master, helping others. Okay, now they wanted me to go and read the 23 the vegans out of this. Is the Mystical Martian Oracle deck. It's an amazing deck. I love this deck. Kind of just fell into my lap. Ooh, 72. Devra dea. 67. Totally, that's I've seen witchcraft used for bad, dark soul. Because you're showing up in two different energies. We're going to get to the point here because you're sensing into something. Vegan beings reside on planet Vega, also called Alpha Lyra, the brightest star of Northern Lyra constellation. Vega may have its own solar system. Vegans beings are ancestral refugees from the ancient Lyra Draconic War. So they're refugees. So peace, right? They peacefully do not participate in any galactic politics, wars, and take neutral stance to the complex dramas. Ooh, and that's how you're showing up, because this is what's guiding you over that shadow self. Indeed, I've seen that witchcraft too, right here. So with the astral projections, because I said it's two people could be meeting up in a realm and not even know it in some way. There's a connection here. In politics or wars, and take a neutral stance to the complexities and dramas. They are culturally around 250 years ahead of the Pleiadians and stand 6 to 7 feet tall. Isn't this interesting? Look at this. I said a very tall being. Somebody here is experiencing, or whether it's sleep paralysis or whatever. But see how there's a connection? See how they hold hands? The hands are connected in whatever way the shadow being comes. And the shadow being is looking down. It's like this version of this different version. And this is talking about masking. How are others viewing you? How are you showing up energetically, galactically? If anybody was piercing through the veil and was to energetically see your, it looks like maybe even human versus your etherical, your cosmic, this connection. And it has to do with your crown chakra being open. Since a kid, since a kid, look. This was a gift. This was something, somebody gets the high ringing in the ears, knows what somebody else is saying around them or what's in their mind, right? I was just thinking of that song, like you'll sing it out loud and somebody's like, I was just thinking of that. And you're starting to realize like you're telepathically picking up on others' thoughts. It's within the field. You have this, it's a mastery energy. Look at that connection from the top to the bottom. It's this, look at that light. Look at that light. Woo! Woo! It's that antenna, baby. And it's that throat. It's the way you speak. It's the way it says out the light. Maybe you do have light language. Big change, big transformation. Okay, we're getting back into this. 6 to 7 feet tall. 6 to 7 feet tall. And this is talking about peaceful. And it's like, even if it shows up as a shadow, this is going to be very interesting. 6 to 7 feet tall. Vegan beings are highly self-sufficient and very autonomous civilizations. They are spiritually guided by the Andromedan Council. Bro, what was that first energy that came out? Was it not Andromedan? So I'm gonna read that, right? It was that Andromedan card. I'm seeing Gaia too, and it's like all seeding here. It's all coming back to me. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now. Is it a Celine Dion? There was long and cold nights. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to you now. Celine Dion. It's the blue beings. Look, check this out. The blue beings here. This is, I heard interracial, but it's like galactically interracial. See, because this refugees here. This is so interesting. There's a channel. The consciousnesses that connect. I heard to the four corners. They are spiritually guided by the Andromedan Council. The vegan beings are natural healers and care deeply towards nature and the natural environments. Gaia shows up. While vegan beings did initially participate in the original seeding projects, they culturally preferred to stay neutral and private. They chose mostly to be in solitude on their own home planet. Vegans are independent and intolerant of feeling restricted to their sovereignty, self-agency. As their name suggests, they are vegans and only eat organic raw plant food. They consider the consumption of dead animals to be a foul crime against nature. Most vegan beings are humanoid, though some hybrid vegan beings have genetic characteristics of nearby ETs. That's why I'm saying interracial. There's something that mixed between these vegans and these blue beings, and it has to do with this Andromedan, this constellation, and it really is playing out it through so multi-dimensionally, okay, so other aspected. So the shadow that shows up, but definitely healer, telepathic. So there's many beings that you have communicated with. It's like getting away from people too. Dense frequencies. You've been around a lot of people that have a lot of shadow, and it's like in ways you were even communicating with that shadow aspect of them on a very deep level. It's very interesting. It says death in the family, a friend, and a loss comes out. Helping others. Creativity is key here. Needing to make sense of things. Somebody's investigating a death here as well. Somebody's using some sort of telepathy, transducent, some sort of something that would compute like linear to the connecting. They are connecting. Somebody here is in a leadership role. You are in a leadership role. This is about you. So when this card comes out, this is talking about solitude, self-directed, sovereign. So when you show up as sovereign, independent, peace, very private. You're resourceful, all right? There's some sort of retreat or going back within that has happened here, but you're resourceful because of whatever this is that has happened. Andromedan. Seeing the mantis beings. Agatha, hearing Agatha, the shield maiden. I'm hearing about the Valkyrie. Oh, okay. I've gotten sidetracked here. Feeling sick or unwell, shadow self. All right, deep thinker tied to the Akashic gifts. I said somebody has the ability to perceive, pretense, and there's no pretense. Somebody's able to seer. So when you pick up on the Akashic records, it could be through visual sight, third eye, or any of the clairs, senses. The light's always on with you. The light's always on, all right? Ascended Master Energy, Cancer. You could be a Cancerian battling Cancer. There could be something here with that. Your love beyond this planet, Wise One. Same card that initiated the channeled messages. To know at the end of the day, regardless, drugs, addictions. That's somebody here that's been their path, and that's that shadow self that's been overcome here. And that's the love that you have gone through, walking through that valley of the shadow of death. Look, truth is known. Truth is known. It says this is real truth. See, somebody passed over who's kind of thuggy or been to the pin or for real. I can hear that. Being led by spirit guides, okay? So somebody has a passed on loved one that's now become a spirit guide for them. You can't change anyone, only inspire with light. And that's what somebody's saying. It's like, you don't matter how bad you want to fight these demons or the shadow self or this projection, whatever it is that's out here, they want you to know that this is all being led. This is all, it cannot be working out any more beautifully, you know? Okay, so the way that you're showing up here is working with the blue beings, okay? Somebody who's in their solitude. Your diet could have changed. You're different, okay? You're taking a peaceful stance, and that's what this fighting about, or this being led by spirit guides. I don't know why I said fighting. No fucking fighting. It's the Shelby's wedding. There'll be no fucking fighting. There's a witness to a fight, too. There's some sort of witnessing of torture or hitting or hurting. I see deaths, childbirth. All right. There's an innkeeper. Somebody takes care of a house or a place that's seen something. All right. I'm seeing secret society out here. Freemasons. Camorra. And I don't know exactly what that means. Somebody does who's watching this. Somebody who's in the arts or an artist at whatever that is. All right. Let's see what you... All right. So you're obviously communicating with outer worldly beings. Now we're going to look at your mission. We're going to look at your mission here. I got a feeling so that tonight's going to be a good night. What's your mission here? We're looking at your mission, all right? I'm asking you guys, give me the sign synchronicities for those that are watching, those that need this message. Somebody needs to know too, you are being led by your spirit guides. That's what brought all this transformation about. Somebody has such a very close connection with this. It's within. Like all of this is happening within you. So you're not seeing these people per se, these beings, this energy, but you feel this presence. It comes within your body. It's like there's peace. There's peace within. There's peace. Okay, and there's curiosity around you. You know, people are looking at you curious about this soul searching you've been doing, right? Somebody's watched your soul searching. Somebody's watched you, become this warrior, go through these, this inner guidance, their solitude. Like you've been gone for a while in some ways. People see that you're still now. Where you used to react, you're still. People... a lot of the people that have dogged you in the past are going to be the ones that are going to come to you for guidance. There's going to be something that you bring that shifts, and it's not just because of who you are, it's because that's your purpose here. So we're looking at your mission, and it is soul searching. So exactly what I just said right there. You bring curiosity to others to where they want to search within their soul. They want to search within their soul. You're somebody that brings about this youthful, charismatic, naive in a way, but very vivacious energy, forward thinking, mysticism, you're very smart. You're very smart, you could have been a CEO. I heard that, in the future, I heard somebody tell you, this is for somebody, everybody who's dogged you, or, you wanted to start an apothecary, or you're into, a musician, or you didn't fit the bill for whatever it was, or you always worked your ass off for the other guy. That's how I became a general contractor and started building houses and doing stuff on my own, because I was always working for other people. I'd be the last one to leave, first one there, doing the bids, taking care of things that it wasn't my business to be taken care of. Damn sure wasn't getting paid for it. So I learned the ins and outs. It sucked. I ate some dirt for a while, but I sat back and I watched what to do, what not to do. I became smart, wiser from it. It was just having the courage to have the guts to do it, okay? And this is how you're showing up here, is that you had the courage to do something here. People could also think that, see how I'm scratching my head? I don't know what to think about. There's some things that you say, okay? There's some things that you say that purge things out of people, and it might not even sit right with their soul when you first initially say this. This is somebody who you've said something to somebody like 2, 3, 4 years ago, okay? And it's now bringing up some deep feelings. People don't understand what it is about your energy, but it feels like this. It feels like this frequency, okay? This is the way that you're showing up. You know, that you have the right things to say at the right time. You know, they understand something. When they see you, people just see you as bright. Like even the people that are not really awakened to or self-aware, you know, or aware of other people, they see the difference that's within your being. You know, they knew you before and they know you now. There's just difference. And those that don't, it's just something about you. You know, there's a deep intrigue. Maybe somebody even looks at you and they see, you know, a blue aura, blue beings. They've seen you in the astral realm or in a different space and time, you know. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Would you guys give me a second while I duct tape my backdrop back up? Looks like I only got about 45 seconds on that duct tape. Ta-da! Let there be light! That's so interesting because I'm seeing like a blue light right here by my face. Maybe I'll seeing that? There's no blue light over there, but now. That's pretty cool. Maybe that's a way. Woo! You got like the light army, you got numbers, the ants, that these saints that go marching, right? These saints, Saint Germain. I mean, wow. Yeah, you know what I'm hearing? Like these are aspected versions of yourself. Like you don't even know yourself. You've been out here in the middle of a fucking shit show, shit storm, and all around you there's running waters, and look, you've now gone through so much that you can be still through all the chaos, all the destruction, the losing of your home, the flood, the water, the emotions, other people's emotions. The flood, you know, and it's built on a rock. It's built on a rock, and see this big moon back here. You could be a Cancer too. You could be ruled by the moon. Something's being illuminated for you. I also want to say too, it's like, it's about raising your vibrational frequency. It's about the frequency at which you're being, okay? Somebody has a very natural ability just to become this channel, just to tap in and to become a channel for whatever it is, wherever you are, whoever you're talking to. You know, it's a very, somebody, I heard, it's eerie, they're eerie. You know, somebody just, it's weird how you know stuff. You know, somebody could think that you've actually like checked into their background, or, you know, look at this face. You know, you could drop jaws like that. People are like, you know, and this could have to do with how you've been patient in a situation, you know, how long you've been patient. You know, the proof is in the pudding, I heard. The proof is in the pudding. Look, it says time. Scales are balanced. May and Libra, May and September. So your mission here is to raise curiosity. It's to bring enlightenment. You've got the wise one. That was so, oh my God, I love your spirit guides. So you guys already showed up there talking about a wise one, okay? Telekinesis. I heard that earlier. Tele. It's all here. It's all here, all right? Somebody's got a very powerful throat chakra too, the way that they speak and the way that they heal with your voice, heal with your speech. Somebody, it's funny too, because they're showing me too, very specific for a single person, this energy, you actually have some sort of speech impediment. It was a speech impediment, whether you stuttered, couldn't say your R's. Welcome to Idaho. This is where we're filming at, okay? We're in Idaho. There was a speech impediment here. It was like the fact that you are this speaker now, people could be like, what the fuck? That's why I said there's something eerie here. Something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. Oh, stop. Oh, what's that sound? Everybody look, everybody's looking. Everybody's looking, and it feels very, very, very much like star beings, starseed, galactic energy, advanced civilizations communicating, receiving information, these beings that are healing, helping you. It's like they hold space, peace. That's what it is, feel peace, peace, peace. Yay, la la, yay, yay. Light transformation, wounds that are being healed. So you show up as somebody, a wounded healer, wounds that have been healed, that you hold important information, and that you're just getting started, that you're just charging up. All right, blue, B, BB. There's a double B name. You know, there's something in here. Brittany, Bernice, Bethany, Berlin. Being. This is this being. Somebody has a B name for a being. Okay, this is their spirit guide. I'm hearing Britannica, and I've been channeling that lately. Britannica. Somebody's here is very, you show up as somebody who's into conspiracy theories, or you've got people thinking about conspiracy theories or things. Like somebody watches conspiracy theories, and it's like you know what they say in advance. Like you've already watched it, you've been it, they've seen it, you say it, and then they see it somewhere else, and they're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Because that's your mission here, is to raise that curiosity. This is the curiosity that killed the cat. Who did kill that cat? Look, did you kill the cat? He's looking at her did you kill that fucking cat? You killed the cat, didn't you? You killed the cat and blamed it on somebody else. Now that's weird. Somebody even found where the cat was buried. It was in the snow. September. So bring on the rain. Bring on the rain. Somebody here works with nature elements. Actually, like, if it volatile. When somebody's upset or something's like not right too, like the storm will come in. It either comes in for somebody for cleansing purposes, it exposes. It brings down the storm just to clear it out. Metatron and Archangel Sandalphon. Alright. Let's look at your strengths. I shouldn't be doing this from the Oracle, but fuck it, I'm gonna do what I want. That's your strength right there. It's the fact that you say, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I want. I do what I want. Do what I want when I want. It's just it's the way you're guided. It's unorthodox. Some people are like, that's not how I do it in my practice. Like you could be going, I heard old tongue. There's something, an old tongue, an old way, an old version, and you embody it. You're just different. You do it better, but with a new version. You possess, it's a remnant energy. It's not existent anymore, and it's seated here now through you. This remnant energy is you. What you can pull up. Somebody has it goes beyond the Akash, okay, because they just keep showing me this. Ooh. Peace. Seek the soul. Feel the light transmission. Feel the charge. Being charged up. This is very curious. Lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. Yeah, wow, see, and that's what I said. It's like, scary, because those that have been here covering up a lot of shit for a long time, false prophecies, false shit, the narrative, following the narrative, thinking they're on the side, that's when you come into that self-satisfactory, like, this might get me views, this might get me this now, but you're empty, you're hollow, you're a broken vessel. I'm hearing that. It's somebody else here, you are led. Okay, it's obvious that you're led. It's through your patience, through your transformation, through your courage. Somebody here's had to have so much courage. When you find out what you've actually been up against, it's unreal. And you've stood alone. You've stood this path alone. Through the wounds that have been healed. And it's like going through this transformation too at the same time. It's like put you right in a fast awakening. Almost to where you question your own reality, probably went into a deep depression. Like, you've been on the path, man. Wanted to not be here no more. Somebody wanted to not be here no more, because you experienced something that was very close close to real, close to this being, whether it was telepathy or that in the soul of another, or just it pushed you to break that. You broke it. You chose this. You come here. You pull back the veil, and you're realizing that you're connected to something much greater. This goes far beyond your life and who you know this lifetime, and this is a very prominent consciousness that comes through. It's a prominent. I heard chronicle. What's a chronicle? A chronicle is something that's in order. All right, so there's many pieces to this. Okay, the chronicle. This is an important passage, though. There's an important passageway that moves through here. I don't know if somebody's thinking about husband, because I looked over, I see an identity, husband, love, obsessed, and then the Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Okay, so we're coming back here. What's your strength? What's your strength? You look through the veil. Oh. The create serving. Your strength is to move through conflict and anger. Oh, you fucking piss some people off. I'm gonna tell you right now, you piss some people off, and it's just you being you. You're not trying to be vindictive or like, let me see if I can piss this motherfucker off. You just fucking irk some people's spirit. The spirit that's on them, that spirit's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. You know, I can hear it. It's like, you know, your energy, it vibrates at a different level. You got some people that are wowed, and you've got some people that are hiding. You know what I mean? Players that play these games, there's a lot of, somebody's got these feelings. You are this light and this energy that you bring in. Look, you've got Metatron out here. And Sanaphone, sacred connection. Told you, bro. Look at this. Sacred connection. There's multiple beings within this one that are being refracted through this space and time now. Whether you're channeling these information, you're embodying these energies. Obviously, to channel it, you'd have to be able to embody it, right? You'd have to be able to hold that frequency. I got so excited. I'm like, they're here. Woo! Woohoo! It's like that courage. Fucking glad I did it. Somebody's like, I'm so fucking glad I did it. I was so scared. And somebody took the jump. Somebody didn't stop. You didn't stop. You had the courage, because this leadership, somebody here is very prominent in a leadership position. This is what you came here for, this transition. Bam! Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, and the whole crew's up in here. Motherfuckers be like, you're doing what? You're giving seminars and shit? You're giving whole ass seminars. You're putting light on. I heard the real Slim Shady. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? So your strength is to be able to soften to love, you know, real quick, and you get others to soften to love. And that's for those that don't, you know, that angry spirit, or how many attachments this being has, or it's just been unaware. A lot of the times we get these attachments that live on us. We start overeating. That's not our norm, right? It comes through trauma, depression, being around toxic or unhealthy people, ingesting things that aren't healthy for us. These attachments, we could be passing somebody on the street and they attach to us, right? And the next thing we know, we're having, you know, communication problems. And, you know, it's like, you're not the same anymore. You know, somebody started drinking soda, never drank soda. Somebody here was diabetic and like started doing something completely different. You know, whatever you do, you have to know you're guided by your spirit guides. You have to believe in that, okay? And you do, you know, because you show up as that. It's unreal. It's not always about what you say, you know. It's about the energy that you let off. It'll be a specific channel. It's not that everybody sees it. It's just that the right ones are getting the message, and that is exactly what's happening through you. Your strength is the breath of the cosmos. My will, thy will. So it says micromanaging the universe. Breath of the cosmos. My will, thy will. Connected. Your strength here. Well, I'll tell you what, too. Spirit messages right here. Softening to love. The tiger. If somebody sees a panther a lot in their dreams. There's panther, Black Panther. You know, that's just very prominent, Black Panther. All right, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Ma'at comes out here too. Ma'at comes out here, divine intervention. Choosing for the highest good, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's that highest good. You've got Thoth that comes through. Another ascended master behind that. The teacher awakens. The student becomes the master. Woo! Look at that headdress. Like it's the cosmos that reach around. Look, I told you, somebody has like, you can't see it in your physical vessel, but you wear this crown of wisdom, this crown of knowledge. It's something that you've had to go through to open up to this. It wasn't easy. It was very hard. You've lost a lot of people in your life, people that have walked away, people that are supposed to love you and be there for you, so we're told, right, are the ones that have hurt you the most, betrayed you, abandoned you, you know, never seen your vision, never tried to see your vision, never tried to have compassion or understanding. That's what built you. You're that leader you never had. You know, you're embodying that. And even those people that have come against you, they can't help but see. They can't help but see that this is indefinite. I heard that this is indefinite. The speaker, the teacher has arisen. The teacher awakens. The student becomes the master. So being a student this entire time, it's like not getting off your path. Not getting off my path. Doesn't fucking matter. Come hell or high water, I'm not getting off my path here. The student becomes. The teacher awakens, right? Woo! So all these things you're going through, you're being taught, right, by your spirit guides. Look, it says, I'm surrounded by angels. I'm surrounded by angels. It's because your honesty. Honesty is the best policy out here. You know, somebody lost their way there. They're getting back to integrity here. And this is what you bring people back to, is this integrity. To purge out what's not honest, what's not their truth. It's not just about small lies or white lies or whatever, big lies. Here, this is about like the truth of being a good Samaritan, the truth of realizing that you can't fight fire with fire. If somebody killed your child, you can't just go kill their child. That's Hatfield and McCoy shit. This is you have to understand where it stops. And when it stops, one moment of forgiveness can change a generation of people to come. You never know. Maybe somebody their entire life has gone being unforgiven, unloved, unseen, unheard, and no matter what they've done to you, like you would be the last person that somebody thought that they would get grace from for the shit that they've done, and here you are holding that grace, that space. Because you understand people are only being and aware at the level of which they're aware. You understand that unaware people, their level of awareness, you know, if they're triggering, you know, easily triggered, mislabels, misleads, you know, has purposeful miscommunications just to get a rise or just to have something to talk about, like that does not resonate with you in any way, shape, or form. You know, that's yucky, you know, like no, you know, and you and if people do that, bring that to you, you're the person that lifts the veil for them, all right? And you're the one that has them question things. That people are now going back within their own being. There's very curious energy that's around whatever's transpired, this whole path that you've been on, the rise, the fall, the betrayal. Somebody here has had to become very strong. Okay, so we're gonna look at your strength here. What is your strength? What is the strength that's guiding you? All right, we've had to really soften up. We've had to soften up. You know, you're a warrior. Somebody has become a warrior of light. You've become this warrior of light, man. Light embodied. I heard light embodied. All right, how are you showing up your strength? Love. Compassionate, caring. Somebody here has a very deep gift with animals. Charitable. You take care of them. You bring them in. Somebody here is like a heart surgeon, heart doctor. Whether you really are or it's just like your healing abilities, you heal animals. You understand when something's out of alignment or animals. Somebody here works really deep within that. Your strength is you're a strong communicator, and I'm talking about energetically. Your strength is the strength. What you don't see is your strength is the strength. What made you strong? What made you strong? What brought you into this peace, this divine energy that you're able to harness through your own being? Walking away. Walking away. Maybe it is giving up some sort of drinking, some overindulgence. This is what's made you strong, okay? Partying, drinking, drugging, hanging out, you know, whatever this was your strength. I told you, it's that one thing people are like, oh, you ain't nothing but a junkie. We know who you are. We've heard the stories, you know, and there was something here that happened, you know. See, look at drinking, more drinking. there was something here that happened, and I don't know if it was an accident. You've got, I heard life alert, but you've got, and maybe it happened to a lifelong friend or friend, somebody that somebody's known from a kid or from the past, and there was EMTs, firefighters, something here that brought somebody to the strength, you to the strength. If this is channel messages for you. You could be really good with money, good with finances, self-made, generous. Your strength is that it's like you're always the head, the mind. You feel everybody. And as much as that becomes a strength, like people think, oh, I wish I could read other people's minds, or I wish I knew what was happening in their energy. Let me tell you what, it's not fun. It's not always easy. You know, it's just as much of a curse as it is a blessing. It gets tiring. It gets draining sometimes, especially when you're first learning how to channel or hone your gift or work with your attributes. You really have to understand, you know, you have your rituals, the way that you set things up, the way that you do things, and then you start to feel the fluctuations of energy. What did pulling that card make me feel inside, or how do I feel? And you got to be able to channel and say what's in your mind, even if you think it's crazy, even if it's a song, something that pops up, you got to say it. All right, you got to bring that out. It's uniqueness. It's just, you might feel like you're, you know, somebody sees you as flamboyant. Okay, so your strength is being able to overcome very hard, very fucking mean, just selfish, dark, very lost energies. People that are so concerned about this earth and what they have, their money, tricksters, the way that people play games, you know. Yeah, somebody here is like checkmate. Those that are always, you know, you owe me this, I did this for you, you know, the giving and receiving. Somebody always holding a grudge or saying, remember this, oh, remember this. Like just people that, even if you could get ahead, right? They loved it when you were drinking, sitting in that circle. What's that show with that creepy bitch that ends up trying to kill those kids? Mama's house. Let's go to Mama's house and hang out and drink, you know. Maybe you have had to walk away from a mom or a mom issue, or, you know, your strength has been something to do with, you know, that energy. Abandonment. Okay, that's become your strength now. Nobody can abandon you anymore because you love yourself enough to know that you're not abandonable. You're all things. You have grace on those that are like, you know, and somebody's like, fine, fuck you then. Or never mind. And you just see, it's like, dude, you're just gonna, you see somebody going around in circles with themselves. They could try everything, but you understand that it's a them. This is a them issue, what's within their own being, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. That's just the way things happen, and that's how divine works on people. You know, you lose the light. The people that were around, you don't notice it until they're gone, and people are now noticing that you've gone. Things aren't as easy to understand, you know. Some people feel like they were led to you. Their spirit guides have led them to you. They're angels, you know, that there's some sort of reason that you've showed up into their life. There was some sort of fairness that you brought forward that really has other soul searching here. Okay, so your strength is that you can walk away from things that most people can't. Okay, now we're going to look at what holds you back. We're going to look at what holds you back. It could be a court matter for some of you, something that's been really fucked up, okay, unjust. All right, what holds you back is the justice system. There could be, like, I heard paralegal. There could be something here that holds, it's within it. Somebody could be a paralegal here. Preparation of documents. So I knew that's somebody's job. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at what's holding you back. What energies hold you back? What energy is holding you back at this time? Ooh, you cannot make that up. You cannot make that up. You cannot make that up. The only one that came out in the upright is justice. You got the Empress in reverse and the Hanged One. Ooh. What's holding you back right now is somebody has, and this is very specific, somebody has a baby's mom, child's mom. This is somebody, mother figure. Look at this mother figure in reverse, okay? Somebody who's not good to their kids, somebody who they're not grateful, they don't see the light. And the Hanged One, you know, and that's when somebody's stuck too. And this is not stuck anymore, and this is the judicial system. This is what's holding you back. There's justice here and enlightenment that comes to this judge. I'm hearing Judge Judy, but I'm seeing the black judge. She don't take no shit either. And see, this woman is fair and just, and she stands in front of those with her hands folded elegantly. She's not snide. She stands there, and she's the peace. What's been holding you back is some sort of documentation. Dude, for somebody here, you've had like every Tom, Dick, and Harry come at you. Your animals, your dogs that bark, a neighbor, whatever it is, where you put your trash can, where you park your car. Like, soon as you moved to this community, like, you thought it was going to be great, a wonderful 46, as I say, you thought it was going to be amazing, right? And there's been an obstacle in that way. And it's like this fucking people that you know, when people are old and they don't want to change up, like, don't put an extra half scoop of coffee grounds in their coffee. When they say, I want one tablespoon, they mean they want 1 tablespoon. I want that shit light. Don't even fucking try to church it up with another half scoop, because motherfucker's gonna know. Okay? Somebody's gonna know something here. Somebody's churching something up. Alright? What's held you back is some sort of mother figure, court system, and, you know, a choice. Okay? Making a choice, making a decision. I see 2 different hands here. Somebody serves the light and somebody doesn't. There's a mother figure. There's somebody here that has 2 different fucking. Somebody could be multiple personality disorder. Somebody could be, you know, like fall into the despair. Like, doesn't have self-love. Their emotions fluctuate and flow any which way. That is somebody that, or something that's been in a stuck position for somebody over here. This has been an obstacle. See, I told you, walking away from something. Somebody wasn't healthy. You know, there could have been drinking. There's somebody's not good. Abandonment, throwing things away, giving up, moving on. You finally moved on. That was what your strength was, an obstacle here. I want to clarify that too with a different deck. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Man, your energy though is like piercing. It pierces through people's eyes. It pierces through their soul. It pierces through, and it doesn't mean it's like in the now. These are things from the past that are now. It's not so much what you're doing. It's who you're being, who you've become, the stretch that you've made, the leaps and bounds, this time alone, your boundaries, you know, it's like, who gives you these ideas? Who gives you this information? Somebody wants to know, you know, what part of coal, or you work alone. You work with you and your guides. You work with these out of, you know, you have a channel, a huge portal channel that's wide open that is connecting. Look at it. Look, Isis. Reclaiming magic, call back your power and what is rightfully yours. Hey, that's that curiosity. People watch you call back your power time and time again. Okay, show me why the Empress is in reverse over here. Marriage. You could have been married to somebody too, or this community. Somebody in the community that's like this mother, or you could have been, I'm telling you, family. Family fucks you first. That's what I just heard. Family fucks you first. That's been one of your greatest obstacles. This is what's holding you back at this time. It could be a marriage too, something that you're tied into. All right. Not feeling welcome here. You know, always having to stand your ground. Somebody here is, what holds you back, or that you thought holds you back, is that, you know, you stand up for what you believe in. Other people don't like what you believe in. Other people don't see the value in what you believe in. Dude, there's a lot about within the home here in the 9 of Cups. You know, you're about to become very independent, if you're not already, very sovereign soul. Because what you're putting your time and energy to, and you know why God's going to give you the car, so you can get to that place, that establishment, to where you can be a channel of light for others, whether it's an old folks home, whether, you know, you're working with addicts in whatever way, you're in the health and you heal, and whatever it is, whether you read cards or you have a platform, you put your time and energy into it. It's all led. You know this is led. You followed it. People know this is you. This is what you follow. This is what you know. You know this in your being. Nobody can take that from you. You've worked your way to this wisdom, this acknowledgement, this. I mean, I want to talk about how long. It hasn't been a hermit's been up there forever. Okay. Your inner guidance is unmatched. The fact that you trust and adorn, like this connection, you put it above all else, you know, because you know that's what feeds your soul. That's what's feeding you here. You know, you're learning, these beings of what taught you to take care of your body, to have gratitude, you know, getting away from materialism and all the things that you need, or the easy or the comfortable. Like, thank God your life hasn't been easy. Thank God you've had to stand your ground for something, right? Or you fall for anything. You're some sort of very wise one. I told you, you hold this remnant energy that's decoded within your own being. You know, it's love. How does she do it? How does he do it? How are you moving through that? We're supposed to set your ass back fucking like the rest of everybody else that would sit them the fuck down. It's that one thing that's pushed you. I'm gonna look further. I know I've seen, you know, there's too many things, there's too many people, there's too many things that have been said within a community. Somebody that understands about a community. That could be your mission here, is to like to bring this, you know, standing relentlessly, you know, in your home. It feels like somebody in your home too, you've had to stand up for yourself, like your home, standing up for your home, or you know, always having to take the freaking high road, maintaining control. You know, you have a right to be territorial over your energetic space. Like, you're just not putting up with that. You don't want to be around those types of people. So an obstacle here definitely looks like some sort of marriage. It could be online marriage, long distance, overseas marriage for some of you. For some of you, it's just that you're single. You know, that's been an obstacle for you. You know, maybe this lifetime, this path isn't about so much sharing it with somebody else. Okay, maybe it's about you coming to a place and being able to share what you are, who you are, and give all of yourself to humanity in this. Somebody here is like a monk. Okay, they on the soul, like you channel this version of yourself that you've been. You remembered, you brought it back. You're opening, you're harnessing. The portal is opened. I don't know what you did here. I don't know what you did here, and everybody else doesn't know what you've done either. See, I'm scratching my head again. People are like, what are you doing? What have you done? Look at this. What have you done? Like, a fall to an empire. What have you fucking done? And make you feel bad, right? Now look, all these people are out of a job, but really you uncover things. You know, you'll say the right thing to the right people. It's also channeled. That also, you know, the divine is using to go spread gossip or to do something that gets in the right ear, that has something investigated. It's just, you know, and I heard it's propaganda. There's propaganda here. Divine knowledge, higher learning, commitment to your vision through study. Like, nothing is going to persuade you or take you from where you feel. You've never felt love in this life, on this earth, with anybody, person, place, or thing like you do when you connect within. You didn't even know you could do this. You didn't know you had this energy to be able to connect within yourself. You didn't know that, you know, what is it, just Jesus out there? Is it the Greek gods? Is it, you know, pagan? You didn't know. You're just different. But what you are channeling and what you are embodying, and those beings that are working with you, because it's coming through, teleported, it's through your own crown. It's an honor. I heard it's an honor. Like, how many, like, who are you? Look at all these masters out here. Look at all these masters out here that show up in your energy. The blue beings, light transmission, wounds healed, important information. Cultivate a space of stillness and silence just to be. Somebody here, like, you may have had kids, okay, lost kids, whatever it is, but you're single now, and it's like, this is your time. It's easy for you to latch on to somebody else or where they're going, or, you know what I mean, you know, finally break free from whatever's toxic, and then, you know, get a new job and kind of go along the road. And it's like, no, this somebody, it's like full creator mode, and you know that, you feel that, and you understanding that now, creating your own space and your own drive. Okay, what's driving you forward? Your truth. All right. I want to go back to the mission. I see Joan of Arc, sacred activist. Do not be afraid. Stand up for your beliefs. Dude, your mission here is like to speak, to say things. Joan of Arc. This is going to be very synchronistic for somebody. You bring the soul searching. Your mission here, whatever it is, it has to do with vocalizing, intelligence. Cut the cord to dramas. Look, dude, see that shadow that showed up too? Clairvoyance activated, psychic awareness, sensitivity, trust your intuition. So I was saying, see this dark energy that showed up with that shadow initially? It's like, maybe once at one point you were in that realm of things, you know, you weren't aware. Now that you're aware, these energies will never never alchemize with you, never. Futuristically, they're being transformed to where they will never be moldable, malleable. You know, they could not go back together. It would never hold a shape or a form again. These energies, this what you've ascended to, bypassed, looked through the veil. I heard booby trap. Like, you can never go back to the unawakened state. You could never be a part of this unhealed, this this dark version. Even at some points, maybe you were a player, partied a lot, whatever. These people, these energies, thoughts are powerful. When people really has jealousy or envy towards you or your light, and maybe it's just that you do things the way that you do, and people don't really know how it is what you do, but it's appealing. That's the energy. You smell good, you look good. It's not talking about being all dressed up, but your skin, your nails, you're healthy, you're hydrated. Your light. People don't have to see it; they feel it. It could be, I'm hearing, kiss me through the phone. It could be through the phone. Soul mission is like outstanding here. Light activation, call to action, power surge, earth mission. Are you getting a sword? I heard somebody say, do I get a fucking sword? Somebody said something about a sword. Gaia. Okay, so serving Gaia here on a mission. Gaia is also leading you to nature. Nature spirits, the wind. You do a lot of spiritual battle. I'm talking to... You might not even be conscious, aware of it right now, that even in the other realms, you're protected. Because you're at a level of mastery in this space and time, this now, and what you're being able to harness, because you are opening as a human being, and you already had the spark of the light of the soul, right? It's grown. You've opened that portal now. You're receiving that information. You're at the seat of the soul. Light activation, being able to bring this in, clear this. You got a bunch of wise ones. Is this every version you've been? All these masters, they're all your friends. They're all with you. They're all cheering for you. They all give you they've all been guides. It's showing me like a photo book. Like, these have all been guides. These are all been teachers. Call back your power and what is rightfully yours, Isis says. Your connection to this earth, your connection to your divinity, to the innate being in which you truly are. And that's why I said this goes far beyond you could ever imagine. These blue beings, you might want to look into that. Somebody here is working with the blue beings. Like, your heart, you have always had a bunch of love. It was just finding the people, shut it down, shut it off. This love that has gotten able to flow. It's like you love your spirit guides. You love the divine so much. And then just think about that. Like, when you get these moments, and you're like, oh, you look down and you feel like, okay, give me a sign. And there's that feather. And and you've seen the birds, and you're getting... I talk to nature, okay? So I'm using that. I speak with nature in that way. Always. I could be anywhere, in a car, anywhere. I could be in a fucking hole buried underground 6 feet, and I could ask for a woodpecker to come peck on a fucking tree next to me, and you can do that. You can do that. Somebody's like, you're more connected than you'll ever know. Okay. And let's see what your greatest potential is here. Your greatest potential here. This is what your greatest potential. And you're not going to fail. I heard, my feet can't fail me now. My feet can't fail me now. All right, my feet can't fail me now. Determined. Like, your energy is very determined. You're led. Like, I just can't say that. Your guides are constantly changing, upgrading. You're receiving more information. It's like on the nightly. Like, when you wake up, you could even feel like you look different sometimes. Your physical attributes. Somebody here too is like naturally been eating less, like maybe even one meal a day, not needing that much, naturally fasting. They're not hungry in that way, but still taking care of the body. It's naturally alchemizing itself. It's very advanced here. Like, your body is in a healing mode. There's things that have been stored within your bones, joints, teeth, tissues, behind the ears. Somebody's got something behind the ears, or like in their headaches. There's, whether it's a scar or something that's healing. There's things that are healing. Your greatest potential here. Your greatest potential this lifetime from this energy. Your greatest potential. I heard that I am. Ishtar. Your greatest potential is that you're going to learn. Yeah, light activation, Lady Venus, call to action, power surge, earth mission. Your greatest potential is that you're going to accomplish this earth mission that you came here to do. And you've done that by honoring the humanism, honoring the relationships, the family, the things that set you apart, and separated those aspects of your being that weren't healthy for you, or things that did keep you stuck, or that were excuses, right? You've got Ishtar, follow your heart, the truth will prevail. And this is why your greatest potential and your greatest outcome here is because you follow your heart. It comes from a place of unconditional love. Nothing will make you feel more loved than feeling. If you have been somebody who's felt complete oneness, wholeness through signs, synchronicities, channeled writings, any modality, divination, anything that you've experienced that's brought you close to these moments of like, oh my gosh, you're here in this room right now. Like there is no separation in space and time, and you get the goosebumps, and you could weep, and you don't know why, but it's like almost too much energy that your body has a natural reaction to purge out in whatever way it would, right? You've been through a lot of purgings here. Your greatest potential is that you're going to continue to follow your heart, and that's the one thing that nobody can shut down. It's your life force energy. You have a big, huge aura. I'm talking about when you come in, like, and you could just you could be in a pair of sweats and a hood sweatshirt, just head down. And as soon as you start talking, or it's the way you speak to others, or you're interested in other people's days, or what's going on about them with them, it's just you're intuitive. You see the soul on others. You see the soul within other people. You just reach to a different depth that most would never. Their face is too buried in their phone. They couldn't comprehend or connect in a way that you are or have done, because even if you, it's just who you are. There's something about the eyes and looking into the soul here. It's your ability to just connect on a different level that most can't, because they haven't been through the shit that you've been through. So you can almost naturally feel when somebody's hurting. You bring your messenger for spirit guides here. Let it rain. Allow what is inevitable. You trust. Okay. There's a great purge here that's happening, and you understand that whatever's not meant to be, you're like, take it. I'm ready to let it go. Unmarked trail, revelation. Okay, so you're here on a mission that is you're forging a path. You're breaking free. If you guys didn't tune in, and I don't think I've labeled it, maybe I did. Yeah, I did. I didn't label this read. The live I did earlier today. You guys should go check it out. That's going to resonate here for somebody. Somebody here is also into the mystic art, shamanism, medicine woman, medicine man. All right, you're not alone. Everyone. Okay. So you're weird. You're different. You talk about shit that most people probably won't for at least another 5 years, 4 years. But people are gonna be like, wow. It's like you're walking. It's not even an encyclopedia, but of spiritual knowledge. It's because you have this ability to tap into the celestial hall of records through this akashic entanglement. This entanglement that and I want to say too, like working through the shadow sides. You have reaped what you've sown. You have paid back, given back. You have gone through to understand, which was part of the lesson here. Can you go through hard things and it not break your spirit, not break your soul? Can you still hold the light? Can you share that experience? Can you make a difference in somebody's life? Once you've made the difference in yours, it all starts within. Everything you need is within you. It will be no video, nothing. Those are just confirmations. Those are just the way you tune in or check in with your own intuition if you're not creating yourself. A new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. Woohoo! It's like seeing that light. Somebody here has got like super stellar energy, and you activate that with another. See all the other stars? You're some sort of grid worker too, naturally. It's like wherever you're being led, you're like, oh, I think I'm gonna go to the store now and get some milk. Oh shit, I gotta go over here and get gas. And it's like you're energetically running into these other people. Hey man, how's it going? And my license plate says Angel 33. So a lot of people are like, huh, is your name Angel? And I'm like, nope, just love them. And they're like, that's weird because I started seeing angel numbers. Or you never know. I see 33 all the time. They're always going to be, never underestimate, just how special and beautiful you are. And that, not everybody can get to where the space that you're going or that you already are within your own being, because one, a lot of people don't believe that they're worth it, and that's still a self-sabotaging mode, and that's still a pity party or sadness or grief or something that's lack. Okay, you're somebody that's like, you know, don't want to step forward out from the crowd and receive the award. You know, you could look at other people that you might think that deserve it just as much, but the divine sees who cuts corners, who doesn't, who is living as a being and alchemizing within this. Like, it's just, it's amazing. Like, your energy is amazing. What you've connected to, what you've gone through, how guided you've been, and how relentless you've been on the pursuit of understanding what that guidance has been and what it's been trying to tell you. These questions you have: what is my path? What is my journey that I came here for? What is, if it's, you know, what's my purpose here? And then what's my journey? Is there another mission outside of just my purpose? Is there something else I'm here to do? Other people I'm here to meet? These are the questions that you're asking your guides. This is the way that you're communicating with yourself, right? So that you can get closer. You're never further from your dreams than you can reach. Take me to the river, I wanna go. Ooh, take me to the river, I wanna go. Spirit. That's what I'm talking about. Spirit. Feathers, sign. The power of your spirit is always there, quietly supporting you. If you feel lost, take time to listen to your inner voice. Through meditation or simple outdoor activities, you can reconnect with your inner strength. What you see may not always be the full picture. Are you caught up in a false image or misunderstanding? Look beyond the surface, and the real truth will reveal itself. You know, and you find out this is you behind the curtain, and you love you so much. And, you know, I know it's been hard. A lot of you have been hurt, almost killed, lost your kids physically, you know, mentally have gone through it, the struggle, and have held the light. You haven't let it consume you, living paycheck to paycheck, or not knowing how you're going to make things happen for your family, or being a man and being a provider, and not being able to, you know, going through an awakening and not having a strong, sturdy spouse or person to lean on. That's because God gave you you. God gave you you to lean on. All right. And I want to get your guidance. What's the guidance from the Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? Well, that didn't take long. True love. You're getting guided to love. The guidance is what it's guiding you to. It's guiding you to true love. Somebody's like, no, I never thought I was going to. Soul family. Strength, bro. What? Finding your soul family is a blessing that reaps many benefits. You are being asked to reach out and explore to find your soul connections. They will feel familiar, safe, and trusted when you meet them. Send out your invitation to connect with your soul family and see who comes your way. True love. Somebody's connecting in that way. It's like somebody who vibrates. Just seen an orb go up by my face, or somebody who resonates with you at the same level. You know, it might not be what it looks like. You know, you gotta let the guilt go. Whatever's in the past, the guilt, you know, you learn. You may make mistakes to learn. If you make mistakes and you stay hung up on them, please know that how else are you gonna grow? It's how you go through things is that what matters. It's not that you're going through it or people are gonna see you. Oh, yep, you failed here. Motherfucker, we all fail. You become a winner from failure. You think winners just win because they're fucking great all the time? No, that's just what they show you. You don't see the whole picture. You don't see what's going on behind closed doors when they cry at night, or they don't have enough food because they fed their family, or, you know, they don't get the hot shower, or their work day in and day out. They're not having the extra help. They don't bitch, moan, and complain. They actually take time to be a voice for others, to be there. And that part of you that never died, that always held the light no matter how lone, nobody was there, dude, for you. Nobody. Not even tried to. They would pretend like they wanted to understand, right? But when you got to opening up, it was this shutdown. See, that's the thing you do that I don't understand. And it's like that rejection, right? And that's what pushed you to, like, the only person that really needs to understand me is me. I'm the one that lives with me all day, in here, in my being, in my head, in my heart, in my soul. It's me that resides here. I am that I am. I can be stressed. I can be, you know, a lunatic, ungrounded, listen to what everybody else has to say, or I can fucking sit here, bear down, and really look past the worst case scenario in every situation. Now make it worse than that. What's the worst thing that can happen to that? I do that. I make it worse, worse, worse. And then I see at the end, my soul is still, it's my soul. It's me. It goes back to the beginning, right? What's the worst thing that can happen? It's still love. There's always wholeness. There's connection. Take me to the river. I wanna go. Ooh, take me to the river. My kin, I heard my kin. Down came a blackbird. Shot to the water. Somebody could be a duck hunter. Shoot, hunt. Somebody gets signs while they're out in nature too. The blackbird. The blackbird. Somebody's name is Blackbird. Blackbird. What up, Sculpted Slug? Are you coming to the tree? Katniss Everdeen. Katniss Everdeen went against all of the societal norms, right? It's just a natural born leader. You know, people will naturally follow you, and it's like you're gonna lead thousands to that consciousness just by being you, just by showing like you don't have to be anything extraordinary. You already are. You just have to recognize that you already are great. You've already gone through a lot of stuff that most people refuse to call. Most people refuse. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you, person on your mind. I see true love. Should I do a love spread? How they're behaving, thoughts, actions, feelings. I am my mother's savage daughter, the one who runs barefoot, cursed with sharp stones. I will not cut my hair. I will not lower my voice. Somebody's fucking on one, man. They're like so guided, so protected, lifted up, sovereign, and still loves everybody. The people that have fucked him over still, you know, sees the light, sees the potential, sees the limitless potential, but is still self-aware of their mission. There's other people in advance outside of this scenario, this place where you live now, that you're gonna go. That everything now is lighting up to meeting that person in the future. Everything you have to trust, and you do. Talking to somebody that trusts. All right. Person on your mind. Let's take a look. Person on your mind. The deepest feelings. Let's see what's what's going on. I feel so much unconditional love for you. The kind where I want to be happy even if I'm not there with you. It's like somebody finally sees your heart. Somebody finally seen you. Somebody finally felt you. Somebody finally understood your role. Seeing the bigger picture of how the grand scheme of things, of how things have turned out. It's like, I want you to be happy. I want you to be happy. Tell me more. I feel so much unconditional love. I want to be happy even if I'm not there with you. So it's like somebody's soul aches for another person here, you know, and maybe you spend a lot of time thinking about a dream. Hit this card over here, secret. So you could have a secret admirer here, okay? Somebody with a secret agenda. I am learning how to practice self-care and to rest when I feel overwhelmed. It's nice to stop working for a while and just enjoy being. See, like I said, somebody comes into a space and naturally sees light. It's not so much what you say, it's just the way that you respond to certain situations. There's wisdom that's gained from your insight. All right, tell me more about this person, their thoughts, the consciousness, what's coming through. I wish I could take back all the words I said to you. I get very angry when somebody doesn't agree with me and I act impulsively, you know. You probably had a lot of battles or, you know, falling outs or just like, it's like beating a dead horse. I'm tired of trying to, if you can't feel me, if you don't know me by now, you will never, ever, ever, forever, ever. I'm becoming a better person. So somebody's going through a transformation here. I couldn't let you get close to me. You inspire me so much to create new projects and to manifest all of my desires, to be able to provide for you financially. You know, somebody has it dead set. You speak to me through music. That they're understanding a deeper layer to what happened or transpired within their life. Somebody could, it has a secret agenda or a Freemason. You know, there could be a secret around a suicide here for somebody. You know, somebody here works in a secret agent, secret service, undercover. I heard an alliance. Okay. Tell me more. I want it to come all the way out. Tell me more. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, benevolent beings. Blank slate. I heard blank slate. Blank card came out. All the way out. Escaped. Ooh, somebody escaped. This has come out before. I'm seeing wife, South Europe. Okay. Some sort of group living. Escaped a group living by imprisoned, secret agenda. Imprisoned by a Freemason. Freemason secret society. The reason I say Freemason is because, well, it's what's on the top of the card. And it landed on the top. And so did secret agenda. Not a secret affair, secret agenda. About a tribe living or somebody who's escaped a Freemason or some sort of society in some way. Tell me more. Being led by spirit guides, you need to trust this guidance. This could be a confirmation for somebody. All right. Wow. Obsessed lover, obsessed love, jealousy, and this says other. What the hell? Secret, faith. What the fuck? It's tapping back onto that energy again. Secret. What's the secret about? What's the secret about a sibling extraterrestrial? Wow. Close encounter. Huh. They're hiding. Monastery. Close encounter. Close encounter. Dude, instructions, a teacher. What the fuck is going on here? Is it me you're looking for? I heard, how did I not see this? A lot about take back your control. Instruction here. Okay, so there's a teacher here. I see Freemasons, a secret agenda. For some of you, this is somebody that has some sort of, I don't even know if somebody was just supposed to watch or faculty member is what I'm hearing. Faculty. What the fuck does faculty mean? Like a school, right? Faculty? Okay, somebody escaped something here, some sort of tribe living, okay, or being imprisoned. Imprisoned how? What was the imprisonment? Witness, murder, poison. Okay, all the way out. You gotta communicate, you have to come all the way out. Domestic. Okay, so at home, group living, escaped, and imprisonment. They were being oppressed here through domestic because of some sort of mystical or religious beliefs. Damn. Why is the extraterrestrial here? Why does this close encounter come in? Close encounter. What's the close encounter? All the way out. Messenger. Shop owner. Somebody owns a shop. There's a messenger here. A scribe, okay? A witness to a victim. Torture. What the fuck? You're being led by spirit guides. Tell me more. You're being led. Keep going. Freemason. Teacher. Too many. What's on the deck? You're seeking approval. Teacher. Somebody who seeks approval here. I need it. You need to bring it back. You need to bring it in to me. Spirit guides, you need to bring it in. You need to bring it in. Okay, this group. Moving out of lower self of lack. Family time. Car accident. The suffering is what brought you out of the shadows to the light. What is this card? The time to expand into expressive now, Divine says. Expand. There's an important here about an acquisition. Why does it feel like it's tied to this Freemason? I keep bringing my eyes back to the children. What is this? Serves the light, been through a lot. Okay, so this is this in the upright? You will understand in time. You will understand in time. My eye. Somebody's right eye. Somebody's eye moving out of the lower self. What's the torture about? What's this messenger about torture with a close encounter? This is real truth. Relax. One love, Bob Marley. Fragmented aspects of soul are being called to the light. Somebody frees spirits that are stuck on others. Somebody brings spirits to the light. Somebody allows, holds a portal, holds a space. They're a teacher. What the hell, too? Somebody's like, they watch children. These children are brought to them from ships, or remember being on a ship in whatever way this was. This is a close encounter here with a messenger that was a witness to torture. Dude, why do I feel like there's two, like a consciousness of an extraterrestrial that's trying to connect, saying like, I'm being tortured, I'm tortured. Shop owner, I'm in a shop. I'm in a shop. So, you know, like, they're trying to help you, tell me more. Extraterrestrial? Your light triggers them. The extraterrestrial saying your light triggers them. The message. Messenger. What's the messenger? What's up, nacho cheese? It's been a while. I don't want to do that. What I want is for it to come out. Good soul awakening to everything. Okay, so there's something you're going to get here. What the hell? Secret agent. See, I said it's secret in. Something in there. Somebody knows something about Area 51 or what happens, or the children. The loss of children, and how somebody's lost children, okay? There's a wisdom keeper. You're chosen through this. It's like, why are the extraterrestrials saying that your light triggers them? Okay, this close encounter. Close encounter with what? Angels. I look up, I see angels. I'm surrounded by angels. You're seeking approval again over oppression. Strength is in your faith. You're seeking approval. Somebody tells somebody that. Shuts them up. Somebody just wants to shut somebody up. See the mouth? They just want them to shut up. What did they escape? What was the escape here? Talking to God in the universe, revealing answers. Destined union of two star seats. Dude, that's what it feels like too, that close encounter. Lack of responsibility. Cheater and a liar. Freemason. Show me the Freemason's energy. Shaman rituals and connected. Okay. Is this secret society? Is this teacher, this Freemason? Your abundance is in your strong faith for humanity. March Madness, mad. The mad scientist. Where's that deck? Yes or no? These have yes and no on these cards. We'll answer it like this. Show me the Freemason. Is this Freemason working for the highest good? Is this Freemason working for the highest good? Yes. No. Motherfucker. Isolation in marriage. You could be married to this person. Feeling trapped. Okay, so this Freemason could be feeling trapped, okay? There's some sort of fear or terror or anxiety that they have feelings of pressure. They're feeling pressured here. It could actually be like somebody could be, if you're a Freemason or whatever this is, your family, okay? There's some sort of patrol, like patrol car, you know, secret society. I don't know if we're looking at the secret society of the Freemason. The Freemason. Who's the teacher? Who's the teacher? The hermit. Okay, so soul searcher. Soul searcher. Bottom of the deck. Okay, so there's a graduation here for a teacher. Somebody being inducted into like a society of sacred knowledge, because I seen the wisdom keeper. Maybe somebody's had tabs on them since they were a kid. Your light triggers them. The light, the hermit, the teacher. Is this you? Obsession. What's the obsession about? What's this obsession over? What's the obsession over here? Your light triggers them, but there's an obsession. Read it how you found it. I heard read it how you found it. Repetitive or boring job. Okay. Overspending, debt, laziness, or underqualified. Somebody's underqualified. That's why they're obsessed. Somebody does not have the credentials. The credentials. See that? See how the credentials came back out? Somebody doesn't have the credentials. It's about the rainbow, this light. It says marriage. Long-term relationship. Why is that coming out? So you could be in a relationship this obsessed. Okay, somebody that you're either married to or somebody that is underqualified. Okay. They're lazy. This person that's obsessed is lazy. They're a lazy person. They're a lazy person. Tell me more about this secret agenda. Okay, tell me more about this secret agenda. What does this have to do with? Okay. An invitation. You're following your heart. This is good, okay? If there's somebody else, I'm hearing a knight or sergeant of arms. If there's somebody else that is in this society or in this town or this place where you live or whatever it may be, okay, this could be nationwide. You could be being viewed through your phone, electronics devices, CIA, FBI, Galactic Federation's what I heard. Look, surrender and defeat. There's change here. Secret. I feel like this lady on this card's telling me, look, like she's standing behind somebody and doesn't want somebody to know. Freemason. Why is the Freemason important? Why is the shadow? Why is the Freemason important? This could be a woman too, a businesswoman, somebody who's has a high social status, okay? This is somebody who likes luxury. Freemasons, wouldn't that be, what do they call the Freemasons that are women? What the fuck? Somebody's like actually a woman but dresses as a man and is as a Freemason, some fucking weird ass shit. Okay, I see Master and the Hermit. Who's this Master? Who's this Master? Who's this Master? A leader. A very, like, somebody who's very high status. I seen the lion out here. Okay, monotheistic. Shop owner. What the fuck? There's a Freemason that owns a shop, or there's a shop that's undercover, like a Freemason lives there, works there. It does something. There's some sort of interstellar communications. This Freemason is also connected to whatever this close encounter is. Okay? Witness to the torture. Witness to a torture. Your light triggers them. I'm trying to drop down here, but I gotta get the wisdom first. So I'm just gonna grab on this. Okay, so she escaped some sort of mystical imprisonment to oppress. There's a Mason here that's helping somebody who's oppressed. And they're gonna help him escape here, this imprisonment. Somebody's an extremist here. You could be this extremist. You know, you could be in some sort of group living or in whatever way. Secret. Suddenly leaving. See, somebody's leaving. This Master's leaving. Something's leaving. See, like how I covered my face? Like there's gonna be fucking disbelief. Like what? I got goosebumps. See this curiosity. How much do you know? What do you know? See how this, you know, she doesn't even recognize him, but somebody else is watching somebody else. There's a watcher here. There's something that goes back. I want to uncover this. I want to uncover this more. See, a lot of mature energy. So these could be older male, older people, okay? Yeah, I'm just going to say, for somebody out here, you're going to get a new job with the Masons or in whatever the secret society or whatever's gone on. Inner knowledge, okay? Whatever's on the agenda. There's something that's on the agenda that you have specific wisdom and knowledge about. You could be like a Joe Schmo and, you know, like, what's his name? Flash, Barry, right? Off of, what's it called? Marvel, DC. I don't know if it's DC or Marvel. One of the two. Somebody here in some way has feelings or feels a connection, or there was a romantic partnership with somebody, or it's something that has to do with it. Somebody that's been sent to observe is now investing into, I heard Project Oppression. Project Oppression. We're looking for the seekers. We're looking for the seekers. That's what I heard. I need to go. Somebody's like, I need to go, but I need to go deeper. I was stuck there. Let's do this. Extraterrestrial, your light triggers them. This close encounter. This close encounter with the mystical Martian deck. Where are you? Right over my channeled messages. Flip it over, cheater and a liar. Flip it over, shadow. Somebody's rolling out of the shadow here. Show me this teacher. Show me this master. Show me this master energy. What's backing this master? What's backing this master, this hermit, this soul searcher? The secret society, third eye. Okay, it's you. So what's backing this person is the fact that they have visions, okay? This person is a deep, deep, deep meditator. This close encounter, too, comes through their third eye. So whatever you channel this message, you channel this message. Somebody's saying you channel it. So they sit down and they come into a chair and they channel something. Or they're being made to channel something. Okay, with this close encounter and the message. Because this messenger and the soul searcher and the secret with the master out here. Visions, your light triggers them. Okay, and you hold the light here as the hermit. You're holding the light here. Okay, who's the extraterrestrial? What's this close encounter with? Show me more. I could interpret the best of my abilities. Give me the signs and synchronicities that you know I work with for the highest good of all. Holy Spirit, holy angels. My light is the weapon that powers me. Manifesting multidimensional perception, attunement. Fuck. Your light triggers them. Shadow. Bottom of the deck, still. Resilient, bold, and sassy. Are you the close encounter that somebody feels like you're a fucking alien? You're... Whatever this is about, the society, they recognize this light. Whatever wisdom or knowledge that you have, there's prophecy here, this interstellar, that somebody would come. This is about the stars. This is about not just to go being from the stars or a starseed, or this is about the knowledge that you would bring here, that you bring something here. This masonry, this group, this society is already, I heard, with the seed of 12. Okay. I'm calling on the Council of Light. Calling on the Council of Light. Show me this deeper message. What's the message here with this close encounter that came through? Shut up. Interstellar journey. Embark on a cosmic voyage to reveal mysteries and discover new realms. Off-worlder. I heard it. Off-worlder. Somebody's an off-worlder, going to go off-world. I heard inducted into the Hall of Fame of Celestial Records. So whoever this is up here that's connected to the third eye, that's with the secret society, right? Whatever was being oppressed here came through this person's third eye, this vision. They had this vision, this dream, this soul, this knowledge. They're here. Somebody aerial views, this very, very ancient. This is somebody who's like 800 years old, goes to your church, been around that place. This is a hermit. This is somebody, like we're talking about the walk, and this is an off-worlder, somebody who's visiting here interstellarly. This close encounter has happened through you, through this Agrathens, manifesting multidimensional perception and attunement. I want to read that from the book. There's something about by the book, okay, something that comes from this book, this mystical, all right, this has to do, somebody has this book within their home or has this message. Somebody's going to be tortured for what they know or has been tortured. I see the Octurians here. They're about 36.7 light years away. Breaking self-imposed limits, reclaim your power, take back control, open the portal. Open the portal. Fear of nothing, being good enough, build confidence and love, your uniqueness, get out of the predicament. Okay. Agathans. Alright, so this is what I asked about, this close encounter. Who is this close encounter with? They sent the message through my channeled message deck that says your light triggers them. With the messenger out here, this writing, this scrib. Okay, there's a close encounter's happened through this visualization of whoever this hermit is within the secret society. And it is in the upright, okay? This is somebody who's helping guide you here. You could know this person. There could be some sort of induction process. This could be like Joe Schmo, your next door neighbor, and literally they're a part of this. They know this super old person. Okay, there's a male here that's like 800 years old. Like they hold so much light, like the body can't last long. So it's like they switch out bodies or go back off or swap consciousnesses in whatever way. The body, whatever body it is holding a lot of light. Okay. There could be confrontation around this person or in whatever way at this time too. Alright, let's go. Ancestors were initially, okay, Agarathans, also known as the Telosians, Telosians ancestors were initially Atlantean and Lemurian refugee survivors from the Atlantis destruction. Agarathans are now highly advanced, multidimensional, and sophisticated civilization that resides inside the pristine core of Hollow Earth. Telos is one of the divine citadels of the Agarathans located beneath Mount Shasta, where they live in a fruitful, serene, and abundant lifestyle, far superior to surface dwellers. They typically stand anywhere up to 12 feet tall in height. Inner Earth flora, fauna, and vegetation is of the finest and purest nutritional quality found anywhere. They live up to 800 years. I swear to God, dude, I said 800 years. Look. Oh. Where's the 800? Can anybody see the 800 there? 800 years, and I said this being is 800 years. Did you guys see that? It's a direct channel. They're saying it's a direct channel. Woo! I said I seen orbs too. Look at this, is getting trippy. I love this. Okay. They live up to 800 years or more, and typically the very oldest do not appear older than 40 years in age in the flesh. The citadels are crystalline and magical to the eye, while being totally free from any toxins whatsoever. Agarathans mostly avoid traveling to surface Earth, I said off-worlder, due to the energetic hardness of toxins, though they do visit when need to be. I told you, bro. Agarathans are looked forward to the human collective ascension of consciousness, which cosmically also affects all ETs according to their development level. They will then be participating in the cleaning up and healing of trauma surface dwellers. In alliance with other benevolent ETs, the Agarathans are gatekeepers of the Hall of Ameneti, the ancient self-regulating cosmic portals, stargates that cannot be entered until initiates of all species have ascended conscious, credos, in their energy field. What? 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 What happened here? So you're sending this consciousness through your being, okay? And it's like they're all at the gate. 800 years old. 800 years old. At least. I heard 1,000. I've loved you for 1,000 years. And I'll love you for 1,000 more. All alone I believe. What does it say? I've been waiting. Whoa. There's so much here. There's so much here. In alliance with other benevolent ETs, the Agarathans are gatekeepers of the Hall of Ameneti, the ancient self-regulating cosmic portals, the stargates, that cannot be entered until initiates of all species have ascended conscious, Christos, in their energy field. The Christ consciousness has ascended. The Christos, right? That's that oil. This is so cool. This is why that interstellar journey came out with this 800-year-old man. This is so freaking crazy. Somebody here in your town or in your space, seeing you. Observer. I have goosebumps all over this attunement. There's something here, and it's like this ascension process goes through attuning whatever this is. I'm not sure what the torture was. And why they're having me click on that. Click on that. Click on it. Click on it. What's the torture? What's the torture here with the witness? Why did that come through? Air destruction. An asteroid. What? An asteroid. messenger. It's like, oh, this is weird. It's like there's an asteroid coming to hit something, okay? Or did, or is. Torture. Why is that important? All the way out. Why is that important? It has to do with domestic, the home. Current lifetime. What the fuck? Current lifetime. This lifetime an asteroid hits. Okay, there's a victim here. The victim of it is torture. Why? Your light triggers them. Dark forces. Darker forces. What's the light triggering them? Gluttony. Gluttony. Loss of a loved one. Okay. Why did diet come out when I say that? Your light triggers them. Diet. Diet. And an artist, professional. Somebody could be like a health, helps with health, you know, you're a professional helping people lose weight or their diet or whatever this is for some of you, you know, your light triggers them. What's the shop owner? Who's the shop owner? Who's the shop owner? A bystander. A bystander. I see sexual assault. Maybe somebody's been sexually assaulted here. Seeing the Justice Center and earth disaster. Earthquake. Bystander of an earthquake. Something that happens because of something else here. That's what the shop owner. Something that happens because of something else. Tell me more about the shop owner. A bully. Okay, so whatever this is that comes about, there's a message. Tell me about the message. Blank slate. Nothing. There's no message. The message is gone. That was a blank card that came out. Blank. Blank. Rock bottom. There's no fucking message. Somebody's not getting the message. It's been interpreted or put back. Stellar. Interstellar. It's interstellar communications that are happening here, so they cannot interpret this message. Somebody's hit rock bottom here. This messenger. Okay? Messenger of what? Shunned. Somebody who was shunned here. Okay, somebody was banished. Banished. Why? Because of magic. Because of magic. Top of it, sorcerer, sorceress. What the fuck? Rock bottom. A sorcerer or sorceress is hitting rock bottom because somebody's light triggers them. Your light triggers them. This is the close encounter here. This current lifetime, there's something asteroid, okay? What's the trauma? The trauma is an accident. Torture. Shunned. Dude, there's somebody here who's been shunned because of their light. Social. Okay, brainwashing. This is talking about because of who you are, because of who they are. Suicide. You know, there could have been truth and discernment. This messenger, this sorcerer, somebody like almost do stuff to make them want to kill themselves. Frequencies, like using underhanded things. Underhand secret. Underhand. What was underhanded? It could be an underhanded farmer, okay, or rural living. Somebody who lives in the rural area. Look, rural living. Okay. If it says social, tell me more. Right under the seat, right under the chair. Okay, fire disaster. Dude, you have every fucking disaster that could come out here. Literally disaster, asteroid, earthquake, volcano, explosion. There's some sort of earthly disaster that comes here. Why? Executed, because people are being executed. Somebody's being executed. Dude, who's that being executed here? Discrimination, social. It says social. Those that mocked. Tell me about the sorcerer. Infection, health issues. Okay, so somebody has. There's an infection here that somebody has because of, I don't know, what is we talking about here? A defender. Are they good or bad? The sorcerer. Blank sheet. Blank sheet. There's two blank sheets in here. Destruction. No, they're a destroyer. There's a sorcerer here that's a destroyer. So you have an extraterrestrial or close encounter with somebody that's saying, because of your light, your artistry, whatever it is that you're doing, you're mystical, okay? You're mature, grounded, this new beginning that happens. Somebody wants to create destruction here. The divine, whatever this is, the light handles it in whatever way that's for the highest good of all. The light comes in and executes. Whether it's through a volcano, takes what, you know, just like in the Bible, when Job lost, I think it's Job, you know, his wife, his home, his farm, his family, his kids, and God tells him just to rebuild. Like, whatever happens here, there's a bystander here that watched some sort of torture, okay? Somebody that owns a shop. The shop owner's like somebody's scapegoat. This bully scapegoat. Somebody from Boston or talks like that too. Distant relation. Okay, so this is somebody who owns a shop or works in a shop. Okay, it says shop owner here. It's a distant relation to you. A distant relation in this 44, as I say that, 4455. Being called to turn over this human sacrifice. I fucking told you. Somebody was literally going to sacrifice, execute somebody, or cause some sort of destruction. You have a close encounter. You have an extraterrestrial, okay? A higher energetic being that's coming out, that's seated here in some sort of secret society, moved its consciousness. We're talking about being able, they have bodies that they can come into and put their consciousness in there, right? They were talking about 37.5 year, advanced light years away that can travel through portals in time, right? And this is coming through somebody else that's in a secret society. And for what purpose do they bring this? Because the fall of a civilization, dude, something is falling here. Hold on a second. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like too, somebody might come through the window. You're very left alone at this time. You're a gladiator, though. There's something athletic about you here. Navy. The Navy comes through, and I keep getting the Navy so often. The Navy. In the Navy. Why is this important for you to know? Why does this third eye, why does this ancient master come through? Why is this important here? Why is this important? Loss of loved ones, death. This comes through. This is a warning about a death or a death in a home, something that happened in a home, an obsessed lover. There's a secret agenda that somebody has. That somebody's trying to fucking kill somebody here. They're planning something. It's in the house, within the house, has lost of a loved one. Yeah, somebody who's a philanthropist, okay? Philanthropy. Tell me about the death. Unrequited love. I fucking told you. Somebody who has an obsessed lover in whatever way. There's an obsession. Obsessed love, obsessed lover, whatever that you escaped, whatever mystical tight holder, whatever. You have like this, you don't got time to be fucking around with it. You're on a soul mission here, okay? And somebody over here is worried about a true love that you have, something that's coming out. If somebody here is feeling guilty, there is allure and cherish. Okay, if this is somebody you know, that's even crazier if you don't know that they're in some sort of society. Magic. There's an illusionist. Illusionist came out at the top. Why the death? Really, tell me about this person's energy. This person that comes, I heard, to kill, steal, and destroy. Insanity. What the fuck? See that insane? Somebody's fucking insane to the membrane. Insane. Somebody's got some fucking, their fucking elevator doesn't go to the top floor. Your light triggers them. Dude, and it's like full possession. Somebody has a full possession of a demonic or a deity that's within them, or within whatever the society is, or they are fucking insane. Look at this person. Stray jacket. They could even look like this too. Domestic. Delusion. Somebody who's fucking delusional. An illusionist. So now their illusions has made them insane. Now they have their own delusions here. There's a close encounter that somebody had with an old being that was warned. They warned. Whatever way. What did they warn him about? What did they warn this delusionist about? Farmer, duelist, and political. So somebody that they would fight, take them to the fall, right? Their farm, their land. Okay, it's centered on political and a duelist. Okay, what did they warn him about? That there will be a duel, there will be a fight, construction, a builder. They warned him about a builder and construction. Self-expression is a lesson here. Warn him. Somebody's a builder here. Charity, who gives. The warning was about, look, it looks like justice too. Like everything will come out. Everything will come out that they've done. That's a lot. That's too many. I just want one. Tell me about this delusional person. Fucking told you. Murder and poison. Murder and poison. Murder and poison. Murder. And I'm seeing a witness. The witness is this extraterrestrial. What the fuck? And there's a secret here that somebody's going to uncover about this murder. Poison. Somebody was and it looked like a suicide. And it looked like a fucking suicide. And whatever, who was on the ends, dude, I'm telling you, look at the Justice Center. And look, I got the back of the chariot, which is my cop card. Back of the chariot for the cop card, too. Dude, I'm telling you, somebody sits in a position of power here. You escaped. Okay. You escaped. Tell me about this murder. Tell me about the murder. Navy comes up again, and an elder, enabler, okay? An abusive relationship, somebody who abuses or beats somebody, all right? Enabler. Somebody who enables something, a Navy. The Navy keeps coming out. Navy. Murder. This could be somebody from the other side that was in the Navy, all right? Animal care, okay. So they want to murder. Maybe somebody in the Navy was murdered or was an enabler too, an illusionist. What was the illusion surrounding? What was the illusion surrounding? For the highest good of all. Execution. What was this death? This death? This illusion was around this death, this execution. They fucking killed somebody. They were killed. That's the secret agenda out here. That's the secret that nobody wants being coming out because of some sort of obsessive love or somebody who was obsessed about a love or love, that somebody had a true love. Somebody's feeling guilty now. They're in their home. Tell me about this person in their home. They're going crazy. Tell me about this insane person. Tell me about this insane person. Burned. Somebody's getting burned, going and burned, house fire. It says branding. Branding. Persecution or torture. This person's, and I said air disaster. Somebody's going to get killed. I keep hearing soulless. Tell me about the insane one. Tell me about the soul. Tell me at soul level. Air disaster. Tornado. Yeah, somebody's fucking comes in hot. Destroyer. They're just, somebody's a destroyer here. They're infertile too. Somebody here's infertile. Look, it says infertility at the top. And children. Somebody couldn't have kids. Maybe an obsessed lover that couldn't have kids. Somebody actually worked with a society or a group of people in whatever way and killed somebody. But that they didn't understand is that somebody out here, you, okay, somebody here, you, or this person that you're working with or that knows what work you do, that you, through your intuition, or there's a galactic communication connection here, multi-dimensional layers, something that's being uncovered, that's close encounter. Your light triggers them. Somebody here's a cheater and a liar. Cheater and a liar. Why does your light trigger them? Close encounter. Off-worlder. See, and I told you it says off-worlder, and I said that. Your creativity is key, off-worlder. Feeling sick and unwell. Deep thinker tied to the Akashic gifts. Very psychic and intuitive. January. Great work on your soul path, the truth. Great work on your soul path, the truth. January comes out. January this comes out. This is the real truth. Somebody's going to jail. Somebody's getting locked up. This is seen. Somebody wants to escape this prison. Somebody wants to escape this prison that they're going to. And it feels like it could be very much spiritual. Book has an answer. Somebody has a book with an answer in it. Somebody wrote down, jotted down. Somebody didn't give the full testimony, the full story. Drugs. And it had to do with drugs. Somebody made it look like a suicide overdose or that drugs were involved here. But there's a book here. There's the truth here. What's on record? There's a book here and what's on record. Truth is known again, motherfucker, at the bottom of the deck. You can't make this shit up. See, that's the beautiful thing about being a medium and those that serve the light, because there's always information that comes through. Because D-Day, motherfucker, D-Day, somebody's about to be feeling like this because something gets uncovered here. Something gets uncovered here and somebody's about to be feeling real stupid. Book has answers and drugs. Book has answers and drugs. Creativity is key. So, you know, you gotta jumping into life with strength. Woo! You're a force to be reckoned with. I think you solve murders too. I think in the future you'll end up using your abilities. Starseed, indigo, drugs and addiction. Look, it comes out again. Obsessed energy, and we're all truly one. What's this obsessed energy? Destined union of two starseeds. There's somebody fucking obsessed about two starseeds. Two people coming together. I showed you the true love. Somebody's guilty here around doing some sort of manipulation. Tell me about around this true love. Was there manipulation? Was there manipulation around this true love? Was there manipulation around this true love? I feel like this is yet to come. Extra weight in life, so somebody could be heavy, self-sacrificing, no boundaries. February 11th, Military official. Dude, that military cannot come out any harder with the Navy coming out twice. Just pull one. Manipulation. I said they told me just pull one and manipulation comes out. I said, what was the manipulation around this? Manipulation. There's manipulation around 2 destined star seeds that are supposed to come together. That will. There's a secret agenda around that, and it has to do with your light. Archangels, you're safe and cared for. Archangels, you're safe and cared for. Look, I am surrounded by angels. Your honesty is the best policy. Somebody's a fucking dirty liar. Lie, 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 lie. Lie out your fucking mouth. Somebody lies. That's all they do. Lie. Lie. They'll send like the same picture, the same to multiple people or whatever it is, you know, and tell a different story with it. Tell me why your light triggers them. March Madness. Somebody went mad in March, okay? Or March is just like a very prominent. Somebody could be a Pisces here too. March Madness, basketball. So watch this basketball or March Madness. Like watch it come down. January, February, March. Shit's about to hit the fucking fan. Shit's about to hit the fan. I call on the light for the highest good. May all those that are imposing upon the free will of others and doing anything in underhanded ways, I cancel that assignment and I just call on the light to expose that for the highest good of all. Look, overdose. Somebody said somebody overdosed and they didn't. Somebody said overdosed and they didn't. It was poison. Book has answers, drugs. Look. Book has answers. Tell me about the book. What's in the book? What's in the book? Too many. What's in the book? We're all truly one. This could be something with the bad news bears. Finding peace and hope. Somebody lost a family member here. Family time. Things haven't been the same. The suffering is what has brought you out of the shadows into the light. So the suffering through whatever this overdose, this lie, this cover up. Somebody's very, very curious how you know what you know. Very fucking curious. Very curious. You might have, sense it. You might sense it. Your sensei. Okay, your master, whatever this sensei, this master is that comes, that's working with you on this interstellar journey through your third eye, through whatever physical vessel, Freemason being, body, whatever this is. This person is like a watcher. What's this person's mission here? What's this interstellar, this old motherfucker? The law. I look up in the law sitting on the top, a judge. There could be a walk-in that's a judge, okay? That's this. This is I can't let this go. Somebody's like, I can't let this go. I can't let this go. There's something here. Somebody knows that there's something here. You've said it, you've spoke it, you've made that remark, somebody's watched what you've said, Freemason, Secret Society, somebody knows that law enforcement. And I keep pointing at the card. See, when you start channeling messages, if your body's naturally doing stuff, you need to tune into your cues because it's your higher, it's giving you messages, okay? It says, be strong and courageous. For the Lord my God walks with me wherever I should go, and that light shines forth. You're connected to that light, so you're receiving the light codes, this information, transformation here. Somebody's transforming. I'm hearing trapped souls too. You ask for a lot of guidance out here, and you need to continue to ask for guidance. Where's the other deck? Here it is. What does this ancient one bring to you? How would you recognize them? I'm looking down. What's this ancient one? This person could actually, they help follow the civilization. There's greed within a law enforcement. And this ancient one's bringing this through. This ancient one's bringing through. They're a master. They're a master here. All right, tell me about the potential for this outcome. Tell me about this investigation. Tell me deeper, more. I am filled by love, so this mission is about love. This mission is about that light, right? Because in some way you set a soul free from this guilt. Somebody wants to speak something, somebody wants to say something. Third eye chakra. They know something, they see something. There's obstacles in the way though. 11, yes. Somebody does want to say something. The frequency of the third eye chakra is the indigo flower of life. It supports our intuition and the inner knowing of our imagination, our psychic powers. Somebody here is a psychic investigator. And you will work for a law enforcement, but it's going to be a different law enforcement. It's not going to be earthly law enforcement. You might feel some sort of role, but there's working with a light system, a council of light. This is very guided. This is first contact. This is first contact. Deep diver, diving into a task. I told you. Task force, task knowing. This is insane. You should be very, very honored. Your discernment has grown so much. You have this frequency of this discernment that's supporting you. This supports your ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. So it's like this is a part of a calling that somebody has here. You can do it. Look, it says you can do it. You might just be a small guy, one fish in the fucking pond that brings through. You break it. You break it. You break the system. This is a balancing act, and you're nearing the end of something, a very difficult phase. More information comes. There's other things that this force, whatever this society, in whatever way, have been doing to try to transform something to look like something else. Okay, forgiveness. Somebody wants forgiveness for what they've done. Somebody's going to need forgiveness for what they've done and forgive themselves. The law is coming for somebody. The law. I'm gonna get you good. I'm hearing that song. Facing a shadow removes darkness from the world. So you know what you bring here, you come here to have somebody face their shadow, the things that they've done, the things that have been left in the shadow, to leave people soul searching. Good for you. Let's talk about, if you're sitting here watching me, like I feel like I'm in all that bad shit. If somebody's really like, there's a reason you sat in that police station or in that facility longer than you were supposed to or needed to. There was other things that were working through your psyche that were bringing you an awareness here. There's deep manifestations of something beautiful to come from a psychic ability. This is, as much as it is an interstellar journey to connecting to yourself, it isn't all for nothing. This fall of this society, fall of the civilization, there's destruction that comes to it. Look at it, fall of the civilization. Forgiveness is the lesson here. Somebody needs to forgive whatever this is. There's a lot of dark stuff, look, there's connections. Full disclosure's coming. I heard that. Full disclosure is coming. What an awesome, amazing, I can't, for the highest good of all, may that shadow be revealed. And we all pay debts here. We all come in, and just because you go through injustices doesn't mean that you can't bring them up justices about for somebody else. That you weren't called here to do that. Keep your chin up. I just hit my chin. I heard keep your chin up. Yeah, we're praying for Bill Hunter. Still haven't heard a word from him. Okay. I have Dreamer, Jesse, and Essie 986. Does anybody else? If you want a reading, I do. It's a $5 minimum donation. You can do it through Snapchat if you guys want to get out of my live and go on to my latest post for the live readings for the chat. My Cash App, Venmo, PayPal's in there if that's something you want to do. Super chats are fine though. This is for those that have paid for the live mini personal readings. It's just a $5 minimum. I did get Claudia earlier. There was somebody else. I'll have to go back through that read if you're watching now. What up, Shimp? Mooncat, did you pay for one too? I want to know what's coming towards me financially. I'm not right now. That's right. Okay, work. Misa Garcia, what's up? Hello, cheerio. I believe in miracles, you sexy thing. You sexy thing. It's my name. Okay. Well, here we go. Dreamer, what did Jesse have? Because I know you sent money, the other money for your boyfriend, Jesse. What did Jesse want? Did he have a specific question or just whatever comes out? Most of the time I'll just read for the highest good of all. My intention is to connect with your spirit guides, what's in your field energetically, and to pick that up and bring that through. It could be information, bits, pieces, confirmations that you need in whatever way, or guidance that just comes through for your transformation or whatever you're here for. A lot of the times it becomes some sort of activation or a seed to something that happens in the future that you're able to come back on and to understand. You know, there's reasons. I only ask that people who are serious. I could give a shit about your boyfriend that's coming back from 3 years ago. Like, I don't really care about reading on stuff like that. I'm just going to be honest. Like, I believe everything happens for a reason, and you know, I'm more about the self-evolution and the soul, like the soul, spiritual growth within your own being, getting closer to the within, okay? In any way I can help guide in that. So my intention is that anybody for the highest good who's looking for that guidance would be called. Rocky Dixon, what's up? Thanks, Queen, for the general divine protection and blessings. Ashi. Thank you, I appreciate that. Divine blessings back to you. Love you. Chief Casey, what's up, Sheriff? Okay, the one she's talking about, I'll send prayers to. Did that read resonate with anybody? Anybody? That's a very deep read. That would be, you know, that general read we just did. There was the read I did earlier too. It had a lot of information there. It was a very beautiful read. All right, Dreamer. What did Jesse have a specific question? Francis says, you have no idea. Puffin, I love you. Thank you for the $5. Thanks for supporting the channel. Woohoo! I think I just made my minimum threshold to be able to get paid on YouTube. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Somebody's got to feed these kids. Puffin, you went on the list, you just want general? I posted it. Okay, I'm gonna scroll up. Is it on your... Oh God. I'm all the way at the top. There's a lot of comments. Cassidy, what's up? That is a lot of comments to go back through. Congratulations, well done. Thank you, Francis. General. Essie. Essie, did you have a specific question? Are you still in here? You look gorgeous as always, Casey. You never look a day older. I'll be very honest. Thank you. Maybe wiser and older in the soul. I posted it. Congratulations. Well done. By the way, guys, we're almost at 5,000 subscribers. Woohoo! We've got a couple more hundred to go. My goal is to get 5,000 subscribers before January 1st. So that would be really freaking awesome. All right, well, here we go. General love. I know. You asked for the queen and she shall appear in the flesh. Jesse wants to know what spirit gifts he sees. A lot of shooting stars. Wants to know what spiritual gifts. Well, one, he's definitely a starseed. That general read tied to the old wise one. See the stars in the back? I heard the All-Father, Godfather. I also want to say the gift of communicating with passed on loved ones. Feels their presence. Something in the bathroom when you're getting ready, shower times like the most. Becoming very connected through song synchronicities. He feels the presence when it gets cold or the goosebumps. It's like he cries. There's overwhelming love and compassion for when he sees those shooting stars too. It's like he's never felt really at home here on this planet. You know? I think his true love is his star family, that connection. You know, somebody who's been alone a lot of his life. Whether he's around people or not, just on the inside, very alone. And his abundance is his faith. That's his gift, is that he's faithful. He has a very faithful heart. just been misguided and misled a lot throughout life by good intentions, just with bad judgment, and becoming a lot wiser. There's a guide and a guardian that comes in for Jesse here, and it is pushing him along this spiritual path. I want to say, Jesse, too, you might want to look into Ishtar. Okay, she comes up. This is a inner learnings, following your heart. The truth prevails. So it's like you've been falsified against too. A lot of things, you know, who you are, what you're not. Maybe even if you have a past like drugs, alcohol, or whatever. No man's land is what I'm hearing. Just the depths of where you go. You just, I don't know. You've always been different since you were born. You know, maybe you have outs with your mom, or there's something like there's a female jealousy around you, or you know, you don't ever want to really be in the limelight, but you are. You're born for leadership. Okay. So the guidance here that his spirit guides are bringing through for him to connect on a deeper level. Let's see. This is my Psychic Pathways deck. So for me to pull that out, they're saying what's in my hand. Practice clairvoyance. Clairvoyant, okay? You are being encouraged to explore your capacity for second sight. Told you. Or the psychic pathways of seeing intuitive guidance as images in your mind. If you already experience clairvoyance while your eyes are open, this ability may be increasing. If not, practice by sitting with your eyes closed in meditation and allow images to appear. You get this guide, this ascended master's working with you, Ishtar. Ishtar. Practice your meditation. That's where they want you. You receive messages and it only comes through the mind. You have telepathy. It's a very sacred way that your guides work with you, very connected. Start setting up symbols with your spirit guides too, whether it's birds, numbers. Have your yes number, have your no number. Have your number when there's a sign about family or home. Like 4 for me is home. If I see one bird, that lets me know spirit's here. I'll ask for a bird. Show me that I'm communicating with spirit in whatever way. Send me a bird. If I'm where I'm supposed to be. Start communicating with your guides. They want to work with you. You need to let them know how to work with you, what your signs are. Don't just try to guess. Say, my spirit guides, when they're working with me, when I see the number 11, that's my yes number. Anytime I see it and I'm asking a question, allow that sign to show up again as a confirmation. It's like your true love is your passion for Christ. It's the Christ. It's love. It's because you've been treated like shit, you know, forgotten, abandoned, betrayed, unloved, and it's a lot of jealousy. A lot of you've shunned so many parts of yourself to be there for other people. A lot of mind manipulation. A lot of people try to make you feel like shit for not being there, choosing yourself. And you know what? You always choose faith. You do help people change. That collective reading I did, dude, you really connected to a shaman and rituals. Whatever rituals, even if it's like self-alliances. I'm sovereign in my soul. I connect to my spirit guides. I follow the light that's within my heart and I call that forward within my being. I am wise beyond my years, and I choose to connect with that aspect of myself while in this physical vessel. Very guided. Let's get an angel number for you, because I feel like you've seen angels. What's up, Mama Light? Tarot? Shit, it's been a minute. Hey, soul sister. Hey, sister, soul sister. Gotta get that dough, sister. Hey, thank you, Cassie. That was spot on. Thank you, everyone. Casey, you're welcome. I thought that was weird. You were asking about love, and I was like, Essie, I was like, did she get in a relationship? Okay. Angel number for Jess. Angel number for Jess. You got like this other entity that's on your shoulder too that like can lead you astray or doubt or self-sabotage. You do it in relationships too, like with true loves. You're afraid to be hurt or have been. Dreamer comes along, like, look, it says true love. You know, this person, dreamer, helps in a way, holds space, or you for them. We both do it in amazing ways that brings transformation forth. Very beautiful, very beautiful. They're saying continue to ask for guidance. You guys are going through a change here, okay? And this brings a lot more energy for both of you to where you have these passions, you know, getting the laundry done, getting the house clean, getting things put together, whatever it is, you know, moving in with each other. If you're not already, there's this, there's something that brings you guys closer, and it could be because of some sort of transformation of somebody. Thank you guys for the donations for the mini personal reads. I appreciate that. Tonight I'm only taking reads for the mini. So you got 666, reflect, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so you go back and forth too, between the past, reflect, and you use it as a gauge to guide you. That's what your guides are saying. Use it as a gauge to acknowledge your goodness. They want you to mark out the steps and where you've been and where you ask, what am I guided? What is my mission? And allow yourself to sit with a pen and paper and just write whatever comes out, okay? Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. There's a sense of guilt behind something here. I don't know what it is, but there's guilt. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and your inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person and others as well. Okay, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You could see 666. That could be a number that you see, or 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. This is a number of progression, so taking steps. You are on the right track, and somebody from the other side has your back. I told you, you have this mediumship ability to connect through the other side. You sense when they're around, or other people too. You could be like, did you lose a grandpa, or did you lose your dad? Did he leave you like a watch, or is there a white cup, or they're showing me a white cup right now. I don't know why. Is there something? You have that. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall to pieces. Communicate with your guides. Communicate. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, just checking in. Okay, and Dreamer, you want to know what's going on for you and work. Jesse, hopefully that found you well. Okay, Dreamer, you want to know what's coming in for work for you. You want to know what's coming in for work for you. Work can be tricky right now. It feels like there's been a lot of competition in whatever realm of things. It almost feels like you got pushed out of something that's no longer suited for who you are. I am seeing patience. So your guys are like, be patient right now. I know you feel like time is running out or this or that. Around Libra time, something shifted for you. You might want to see if you have a Libra placement in a prominent shift that's going on astrologically for you. They're saying this time is your greatest ally for growth and healing. They're wanting you to use this time for growth and healing and not worry about the money, okay? Things as you follow your soul's path, your home, your finances, your family, those things are going to be taken care of, okay? Okay, great outcomes take time. So there's like this feeling of restlessness, and they're like, why? All is well with your soul, okay? There's growth and healing that you're having, and they're wanting you to trust that. Trust in the timing. Patience will bring the results that you seek. Straight up. What would this job be? Oh, look, it's what's at the top. I got the Hermit and the King of Pentacles. You'll be very good. Some sort of guide, meditation, ceremonies, some sort of, I almost feel like you and somebody else here might get into something. Meditation, okay? And Temperance, you're some sort of natural healer too, you Temperance things. I think you would be a great counselor, okay? Emotions, death, people who have loss, grief, how to connect also with the other side, or how to deal with grief within the home or loss. There's a lot of love counselor, marriage counselor. It just really comes through like you're really good with relationships and battles, like helping people put the pieces together and to work hard and move on from that. It looks like you're in some sort of also leadership position. Yep, the Lovers. You have a choice. Anything you want to do, they're saying it has a choice, but it feels like you go along with somebody that you truly care about. You got true love, or, Jesse did, and then you've got the Lovers. So there is a choice out here about moving forward. Your third eye is what your new job looks like for you. What does finances look like? Show me the money. Show me the money. And look over and it's Ace of Pentacles. God saying, I'm going to take care of you. They want you to move from King of Cups, love, compassion, stay grounded. There's a sense of being seen too, diplomacy. This is about gaining wisdom here. This has to do with wise insight. There's a lot of conflicts that come from this new start that you're going to have. You might be really new to it, but it could have to do with divination in some sort, or using your psychic abilities, okay? Emotional intelligence, King of Cups comes out again. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio season could be prominent too. I do see like a child or a birth of something new here with the Empress out here, or taking on maybe other children or helping children. You're going to be very guided in whatever that is for you. Look, what is this that comes out? Jackpot. It's like you win a lottery. Whatever that is. You can't make that up, Dreamer. What up, Shady Trees? Holy cow, it's been a minute. So they're just saying, be patient, follow your heart. You do have money that's coming in, so know that you're going to be protected in that realm. Good news. Look, Something new and unexpected comes for you. Hell yeah. Beautiful. All right, let's get you an angel number. Know that love is at the center of all of this, though. Love and compassion, okay? You're really being there for yourself through this and finding the path to light that's good for everybody. You have a leadership position out here. And good news, you got release, okay? Your current circumstances are ending, so you may take advantage of better ones. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion, view your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? And I feel like you need to clean, you got clutter. You need to clean something out. Your car, your house, there's clutter somewhere. And it's like, you need to go through that and get it cleaned up. Bring in new aromatherapies, new smells, scents into the house and colors. If it's even fake plants or flowers, maybe even bringing in a new plant and have it like your money tree plant or your just bring it, get a plant, go find a plant that you like and you'll be drawn to it. It's important to bring that in and to see it as a piece of your own growth. You're welcome, Dreamer. Thank you for always donating, and getting on the list. I appreciate that when I do these. I don't do them too often. Trying to catch up on my finances. I was off the channel for a few weeks, so I'm trying to get my stuff back. All aboard. Good news. All right. All right. Essie does not want a general love reading. Essie wants a general, my love. All right, Jesse's the last one I have, or Jesse, Essie's the last one I have on my list. General. Oh. Right at the top of the deck I see, everything you want is what's on the other side of the unknown. Following your heart path, the guidance here. It is not worth pursuing a path without passion. This road will only lead to uncertainty and frustration. Follow your heart and you can't go wrong. It looks like around spring something's changing for you and it feels like you get this change through your intuition. You've got intuition out here. Dreams are prominent too. They'd like you to start a dream journal or a log, a brand new book. I can see something with leather on the outside. Start journaling new, fresh. I also feel like you do psychic paintings in colors. So this has to do with vibrations and the way that you interpret these colors or these it's frequencies. It is. And there I see in the light therapy. Light, color, light, color. Rainbows are prominent too. And I heard read them in order. Oh boy. You could be battling some sort of blues right now, okay? They want you to remember that you are taking steps towards, man, that truth could have been hit hard, or truth hit hard. There's emotions around some sort of intellect or communication. Look at her down in the water. Legends. Learn from those who inspire you. Opportunities knocking here for you. They're saying whatever this is that comes up for you, that you need to go for it, Essie. Okay? They're saying you need to go for this. Legends are they're remembered forever. They live on. There's something legendary that you're doing. Choices are prominent. Opportunity knocks and make the best choice. So you're going to be up against something that has to do with the choice. And this does have to do with an activation of transformation, change. You are manifesting something beautiful. And that manifestation here is unicorn. Oh my God. Serendipitous events. There's something very serendipitous that comes about for you. It's just going to click. Your intuition, you're just like, what? What is this? Luck. Look, luck. You get lucky at something. Something changes here. You get lucky. Where you were once blue or unsatisfied, there's new friendships too that come about for you. Intuition is on fire. You got the High Priestess energy that's showing up. I want to say your aura is very purple. Your emotional intelligence is very strong at this time. There could be a friend around you that's kind of reaching out telepathically that could be going through some sort of blues or depression or battling something, and it's like you have the emotional intelligence to help in some way. This friend could be struggling. Something about a friend or blues, okay? You might travel to go see somebody, or traveling. Somebody's coming to see you, whether this is on a bike or a car. It feels like... Is a dog prominent here? Is a dog prominent here for you? Because I seen that dog. Memories. Cherish memories of loved ones. Okay, so maybe there is blues here about some sort of, maybe really even recapsulating like all the things that you have been through here. Look, animal bond. Stand up for all animals, and I seen that dog. What up, buddy? an owl, spirits. Dude, you get messages to spirit. Your guides are like the owl, working with the owl spirit. 925 jewels. You guys are freaking awesome. Thank you guys so much for the super chats, the likes, the subscribes, and every way that you help the channel. Follow your intuition. This is all I'm seeing because your guides keep sending out the same message. This is mystical. This is something that's very mystical that comes in for you. It has to do with luck and it has to do with fortune. This has to do with your inner child and something that you've healed. You know, there's blues around something or somebody about your childhood that has blues or letting something go. Something's transforming here. What does Essie need to know most right now for the highest good, Holy Spirit? I'm sending you a big hug. Somebody loves your hugs. Pulling yourself close. Every part of your being is deserving of love. I told you there's something about the childhood or going back. Not all responsibilities are you to hold. That might be the choice too, that there's something that's very weighing. And an opportunity knocks and there's something about pulling yourself closer. That every part of your being is deserving of love. Don't miss an opportunity because you feel guilt or you feel like, it is never truly the end, beloved. It is this, beloved. In this, everything will be okay. You're losing somebody. Are you thinking about getting a dog for a kid for Christmas? I seen that. It's a spirit guide. It's actually an animal. Look at it. It's an animal that you've already had. It's something that incarnates or comes back, something that was close to, whatever this animal is. I'm telling you, it's like if this childhood dog or something you were close to. I don't know if a cat, ferret, there's something, whatever it is. Maybe it was even just an animal that was out in the yard that you've seen or somebody else's. Look, the dog again. You can't make that shit up. Look at the dog. Look at the dog. This is freaking awesome. Yeah, there's something that comes through here. There's a choice here. Everything is going to be okay, your spirit guides are saying. Everything is going to be okay. Let go of the past. It's time to envision a new story. So there's something new that emerges for you. Give yourself permission to feel it. 22, you're in a master energy. Something's coming forth. It's like this release that's pulling you closer. You're becoming aware, very aware, very aware. You're very skilled. Listen to the wisdom of your body, all right? It is time to celebrate. Cultivate an air of celebration today. You achieved something here. Spiritually, you've achieved something. You do not have to go it alone. Reach out for support in this time. So there could be something that's going to be hard, or transformation is something that somebody goes through that feels, puts you in the blues, or somebody else is in the blues, But this is a lucky time for you. This brings about a great deal of wisdom, too. And if this is somebody passing on, it's like, whatever they were, like, you get to harness that energy in such a beautiful way. And it looks like it's through your third eye. Another unicorn. Another unicorn. Is there a kid that likes unicorns? A grandma, your mom, somebody that, that passed on? Another unicorn. Look, the unicorns. There's unicorns. Something very magical and mystical that comes through. Saint Germain, the Violet Flame, Alchemy, release the old, make way for new. There's something new that's coming. That's all they're telling you, is like something new is coming for you. You're very deserving of this. You love so hard. When you love so hard, and you're so intentional with the depth of which you can go. You're becoming very aware, like your awareness is on point. Speak to yourself with kindness. Become aware of how you speak to yourself. Your spirit guides are saying, be true to who you truly are. Fear will never stop you from shining. You have somebody on the other side, it's like relentless, or that is to transform, or is transforming in whatever way, but it is, there's something miraculous that's happening here. It's very lucky. Look, jackpot, and it says luck. There's something lucky that comes for you too. There's a friendship. There's somebody that does good for you, that brings you courage. There's courage that you're going to have in some area to make this choice. I'm seeing 44. Follow your gut feeling. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. For Essie, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, for the highest good of all. 0606, commitment, loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spirit realm, growth, and solutions. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It is how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up, for the best is yet to come. And there's a resolve here. This is a new innovation and a forward movement. All right, I love you, girl. hopefully you guys have all enjoyed tonight's read. I love you guys so much. I don't think I missed anybody on the list, did I? That paid for it's a $5 mini donation. If you guys want to do a super chat, I'll wait a minute if anybody else wants to get in on that. I do PayPal, Venmo, Cash App as well. Those are on my page. Thank you guys all on my YouTube page. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I love you so much. And let's just get a number for the collective as well. You have come into your own power. Now it is time to take lead of a situation and be strong. Using the power of intention, be clear with your purpose and define where you are headed. And it's like, if you see it, you can have it. And it's just like reiterating that within yourself. I'm destined for great things. I might not know exactly what the path looks like, but I know if I keep going at the rate I am, I'm going to continue to change and to evolve more. And that's what my soul yearns for, even if it's difficult or I could blame others. I'm talking about somebody who doesn't even blame others anymore. They just see them for their level of self-awareness. You know, they really can't. It's because you've gone through a school of knocks, 99, 33 and 99. You got two numbers, collective. You got 2002 and 111. Time to implement your long-cherished ideas. You are on the right track towards making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process. Thank you, Capricorn, so much for all of the beautiful jewels and gifts that you've sent. Thank you. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn to execute what interests you. Turn things around. It is better with time. There are plenty of friends to make, so chill out, have fun, open up, and go outside. So somebody's in a void right now, follow your intuition, that's what I can say, collective. If you guys are interested in a personal read, you can email me. That information is, go to my YouTube page and click more under my bio. At the bottom of my bio, there's all the information that you need. Puffin. Puff, puff, pass. Thank you, Jace. Love you, buddy. You are so good to me. Take me to the river, I wanna go. Oh, take me to the river, I wanna go. Puffin. Your higher self wants to give you a message. Your higher self. For Puffin. Intuition. You get a new guide through your dream state. There's some sort of astral projections or astral traveling. Don't know if you're conscious or aware. Feels like that's some sort of gift that you have. Out-of-body experience or be able to regulate your body or emotions to get to a certain state of being. You've got direction, okay, that comes out on the split. You're being guided in a certain direction here. What does your higher self want you to know? Worthiness. You're worthy. You're worthy. They want you to have courage out here, okay? You're in the middle of a transformation. You got the bat spirit that comes out with the spider talking about a manifestation. You must pay attention to the signs around you. The transition may seem frightening at first, but you must let go of old habits and patterns that no longer serve your higher calling. They would only hinder your growth. Worthiness. Take me to the river, I wanna go. Worthiness. Worthiness, page 102. So from your higher self right now. Self-worth is understanding on an intellectual level, trusting at the heart level, and accepting at the soul level that you are worthy just because you believe that you are. Your worthiness is proven by your existence. Your breathing, the beating of your heart, your mere presence is all that is needed to establish your growth. The presence of this card signals that deep-seated negative beliefs of self-worth have surfaced. In the modern world, our value is assessed by our appearance, career, social circle, and achievements. When we compare ourselves with others, sudden supposed inadequacies tend to take root in our mind. We create and accept false beliefs about ourselves, which grow and expand our consciousness, and conclude that we are not good enough or deserving. However, your spirit knows that your true worth supersedes the value of judgments of this world. This card is a reminder that you are inherently worthy, and your value has already been pre-established by the divine. At times, we allow our previous mistakes to define us and prevent us from feeling that we are good enough now. Have some compassion for yourself and abstain from tormenting yourself with harmful thoughts. Forgive yourself for your past mistakes and let them go. Substitute the voice of your inner critic with that of an inner cheerleader. You do not have to focus on energy or providing your worth to the people on earth. You only need to be yourself and love yourself for who and what you are and becoming. Remember, you were created out of love and are a being of love. So I feel like you have somebody on the other side too, Puffin, that, is really pushing you to step into a role. Maybe you feel like you need to be a certain way or do something to get to that. And the truth behind it is you naturally already have this within you. You've just been very stagnant. Maybe there's a lot of TV watching. Look at this stagnancy. Your spirit guides are saying when you're comfortable, it's hard to bonding. You're going to be traveling and going somewhere, okay? There's something that happens here out of the norm. There's diligence. I'm telling you, you catch somebody's eye, or there's there's diligence. Be diligent on what you're doing. There's something that renews. I don't know if this has to do with the past relationship or something that comes back around and is now renewed for you. But it is going to take courage for you to get through this. Renewal, again, it's like this renewal within yourself, finding out who you are so you know who and what is aligning with you. You're going through a transition without a doubt. I'm hearing pull from the bottom. Make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive to be your imperfections. Don't look for any outside validation. It is already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. So really about just believing in yourself. Know that you're loved. You're made from love. And there's no other than false evidence appearing real. The refraction or the feelings, the perceptions of others, even ourselves. You have to dig beneath that. If you can see the good in everybody else, you should be able to see that within yourself as well. All right, let me get you an angel number. On the soul, how is this helping you? On a soul level, how is this helping you right now? What is your soul urging you to? We've got 2 cards. To rekindle, observe, and cherish. Wow. Protect your relationships well. Notice the all noteworthy things in your relationships. Every relationship has those magical moments that can be rekindled. I seen that renewal and rekindle of whatever that is. There's enlightenment. With enlightenment, there is no separation. We realize that we are all one with the divine. Very beautiful purpose here and uncovering. It's like go slow and go easy here. Go slow and go easy. Can't stop thinking of you. Yeah. I haven't pulled that card out of here, and God only knows how long. You're being lifted up to a new level. All right, guys. I am out of here. All right, Puffin. I got you. Got everybody else that was on the list. Thank you, Dreamer. Jesse, thank you, everybody who donated for the mini personal reads. If you guys like them, let me know. I will do them more often. Sometimes I do a pull a card for the readers at the end of a read. I love you all. Thank you for the new subscribes, the likes, leave a comment. Check out my live section. I got a lot of videos. If you enjoyed the way I read, there's a lot of mediumship that shows up in the energy. Those that are connecting with passed on loved ones or through the realm, going through this awakening. Just remember the best way to access that information is just to love on yourself, because it all comes from within you. Nothing comes from outside of you. The connection is here. It's nothing that can be taken, removed. You can't lose you lose your house, your belongings, people, things. The one thing you'll never lose, well, we already have, is ourself, and I hope you never lose it again. Find that version, that piece of you, and build off of it. You're limitless, the limitless potential. All right, you guys have a good night. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Kisses from Idaho. See ya.